Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Fey Realm. As you can see, I am surrounded by friends today. Welcome to the session 0 of Death, because that's a thing that we decided to name this campaign. It's very straightforward, very evocative. I love it. Hello, welcome. Quick housekeeping. Siren, thank you so much for the resub. Red Dead Coquette, I see you followed. Thanks. And Hear Me, basically, thank you for the follow. Squeal the Bard, thank you for the subscription. I see a whole bunch of new names in the chat today. It is real good to see all of you. Welcome. I'm not the GM for this. I don't have to do all of that heavy lifting. I'm tossing it to Adam. Have fun, buddy.
I think you're the one still doing the heavy lifting. I don't like to do any of the technical side. I just want to run D&D. That's all I understand. That's all I know.
Fair point.
So I'm perfectly comfortable. Hi, whoever is out there. Thanks for coming to Death, the most fun and happy campaign ever.
Oh my God, all these people subscribing. What are you doing? Thank you.
Yeah. I subscribed.
You did.
Oh,
thank you, Paint Knight. Thank you, Paint Knight. Thank you, Squeal the Bard.
But thank you, Tiana, for everything that you're doing. I mean, of course, it's for you too. But like, you know, I really appreciate being able to just be able to do my thing and not think logic thoughts.
Just story thoughts, no logic, only
just story thoughts, only why questions, not how, where. I don't understand those things.
Soren, thank you for the Prime subscription. I'm gonna just like pop popcorn here now and again. I apologize.
How dare you? How dare.
Duke Fleeg, thank you for the biddies. 500 bits for the channel. That we will be explaining how bits will be working in this game as part of this session 0. We will be using bits, but we'll get there.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Oh, right.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's back to me. Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, everybody. Thank you for agreeing to participate in Death. I understand that the name is perhaps a bit pretentious, but I'm kind of a pretentious GM when it comes down to it. I try to make up for it with a somewhat friendly demeanor, but I like to be an autiste when I can, and I like to say what's on my mind, I guess, and this is something that's been occupying thoughts. I'm also reading Death by Todd May, which I highly recommend. This guy, he was a writer on, or rather an advisor for The Good Place, which
great show.
Yeah, just one of the best shows. Just absolutely love it. Session 0. That's what we're here to do.
Yeah. And
so this is going to be a little bit different because we've already had like a session alpha to talk about like a lot of the character questions, like what, can I be this, can I be that, so on and so forth. So most of that is settled. Pretty much everybody here has got a character, although perhaps every detail isn't quite worked out yet. There's some basic information that I've asked for. I've given some restrictions on race and class. All of these restrictions have been with the purpose of A, creating something that's sort of on theme, and B, to actually try to open up options where I feel like some options just are like, you have to take this or you're wrong, right? We want to avoid that. We want to have fun. We want to have freedom. Having said that, we're still going to do some pretty typical Session 0 fare, and then we will move on to some fun games. Stuff that you probably haven't seen in a Session 0 that will be baked into the narrative of this game, and will go with us as we move forward. And some of it will be kind of tongue-in-cheek, but this will be the lightest episode of Death.
Which may or may not be saying much.
You know, you've already all died, and so how much worse can it get, honestly?
You'd be surprised what you can live through.
We'll find out.
The good news is we've brought you back. The bad news is
we brought you back.
Let's do it again.
Let's do it again.
Forever and ever.
No, please
and
put me
ever.
back.
Well, you might be asking. Let's see. So we've already made tokens. Thank you so much, Chris, for making the tokens for us. So
Oh, you're welcome.
The
they are
art
so
is
beautiful.
stunning. I can't wait to show it off in full detail.
Yeah, and this is not an avatar. That's literally Chris right there.
Yes,
It's
I've
video the same
transcended
as all
my
of us.
vessel of flesh, and I've ascended into the digital plane. I am virtual.
Yes, he has discarded his Empyrean flesh so that the two fingers could no longer influence him. Okay. Sorry, wrong game. Here we go. I'm going to take you to this page that's about rules. And on the left, we have some kind of unique rules for the game itself. And on the right, we have some basic table rules. Okay. So, you know, if you're checking this out and you're like, well, what should be in a session 0? We hope that this will be a good example of some of those things. One house rule that we are running with, at least at the beginning, we'll see how it goes, is to resolve a turn at the end of an action. The idea being that we can avoid the "Are you done yet?" question, and waiting for someone to kind of hem and haw over their turns. Having said that, I am very aware that there are many mechanics and rules that assume that that is not the case. So what players are able to do is declare what sort of bonus action, movement, so on and so forth they'd like to do after their action, but before they actually do the action, right? They can even apply conditionals to it, like if I kill the thing, then I move, but if I don't, then this happens instead. So if you think that we're playing a little bit oddly, that's probably why. The second thing is I have banned ASIs from leveling. Of course, every 4 levels, characters can take a feat, and they are welcome to still take feats. They simply cannot take the ASI option. Again, my purpose here is to open up options and not make people feel beholden that they have to, well, I got to get that 18 or I have to get that 20, you know, and a lot of the feats that still provide ability score increases are still here. I'm also going to be providing some free ability score increases during this session. And so hopefully that will be making up for something you might feel otherwise that you lost.
Interesting.
However, you're going to have a limited amount of control over what those are going to look like. So,
Dang!
This already sounds super cool.
No, it does. It totally does.
So just enough randomness, but there's plenty of decision making to be here as well. We are using the sanity score that is in the Dungeon Master's Guide. It's an optional rule. We are starting at sanity 11 for all players, unless they happen to pick something. Don't worry about it.
I'm worried.
I always worry.
I always worry.
Sanity is involved. I'm worried.
Actually,
As usual.
Fine. It's fine.
Haha.
The
I
opposite. How
beat
do I
the
start lower?
system already. I started by making a character who just is insane. That's great.
So
Yeah,
you
it's
have
not a-
what, a 2 sanity?
Sure.
I
So-
tease
I mean,
him.
that's generous.
He's just gets mad sometimes. That's all. He's
Just a
he's
bit.
just a little kitty.
Meow.
No, he can't stay
Aw.
mad at you.
He
Even though you
can't.
just ate of those guys. You know.
They
But
had
look
it
at his
coming.
little face. Okay. This actually just came up today. People are asking about swapping out spells. And because, you know, we've all been playing Baldur's Gate. And we're like, well, can we steal this rule and this rule and this rule? And so they've been asking if I'm a prepared spellcaster, can I swap out spells during a short rest or just in between fights or something? And my compromise was you may switch out during a short rest at the cost of a hit die. And the hit die will not be level dependent. You know, if you're swapping out a 3rd level spell or a 2nd level spell, it makes no difference. But it is 1 spell per hit die. Okay.
You're making heavy use of that.
That's fair. I'm down with
Sorry.
that.
Yeah. And again, this is not expending slots or anything like that. Languages provide advantage on knowledge checks regarding them, but language barriers will not be relevant to this game. So don't worry about, you don't understand him. Okay, I cast tongues. Okay, who has the language that he needs? What language is it? Where, those things are all fine and good. We're just not doing them here. Okay.
Death is a language spoken by all peoples.
Speaking of death being spoken by people, you may very well die again and again and again.
Yike.
Ever and ever. Ever.
Or you might not ever die because you're just such a Chad at this game. I don't know. We'll find out. But if you do die and you are brought back to life by the ravens, as you are already today. If your life is restored in this way, you lose a part of yourself permanently. But you gain a new memento, which will fill in the gap. The idea being, when you die, not everything can be salvaged. Most of you can, but not everything. So, the ravens will bring you back to the Fortress of Memories, at which time you will choose a new memento to make you a complete person. Maybe not exactly the same person, but mostly the same.
Death changes you. Who knew?
Yes.
Yeah, mostly dead is different from all dead.
Okay, Miracle Max.
Boy, it did not take us long to get a Princess Bride reference in here.
Look, I'm gonna be quoting things all the time.
I'm surprised it took that long.
That was remarkable restraint. Well done.
You're very welcome.
Your loss is your choice, but it must be a spell or proficiency and a single ability point.
And there's no or there.
Nope. Yep. So I don't know, just don't die, I guess. That would be the easiest thing to do.
That's the goal.
Don't die again.
But your net gain will not be negative. And so hopefully that gives you a little bit of solace. You might just have to learn to be a little bit adaptive. I hope you'll play along. And if not, then I this will get embarrassing, I guess.
I'm rage quitting right now, Adam. Bye.
Oh, fantastic.
Don't make me rearrange the windows again. There will be blood. It won't be mine.
Maybe on your knuckles, right?
Well.
Okay, table rules. This is something you should definitely go over during. Okay, before I go on to that, are there any questions regarding any of the mechanics that I've talked about so far, or anything that we've talked about privately that I have neglected to bring up? Not all the character options are here, but we're just going to kind of sail past a lot of that.
Yeah. And also, chat, if you have any questions, please let us know. We may not get to them, but we will try.
I imagine if there are any rules pertaining to sanity that are going to be brought up on the spot, I don't know what interacts with this particular stat, so I'm going to listen.
So this much I'll say, there may be things that happen and stuff you can get that may reward you for having particularly positive or even negative sanity.
Oh, interesting.
Goals.
I'm running this game for 2 other groups. I've already done session zeros for all of them.
You are a madman.
It would be mad if they were 3 completely different games.
You're running also other completely different games.
One.
I got one, and then I'll probably have
I
one
guess
during the
school's
school
out,
year. And
Yeah, that's fair.
Still insane though. But we love you.
It is. I appreciate it. Yeah, this is definitely happening because I'm a teacher, and right now I am not teaching.
Currently. We do have a question from the chat. Atako Taylor wanted to know spell or spell slot, as in a cleric or druid loses access to preparing a spell, or do we lose like a learned spell? Because how does that affect prepared casters?
Yeah, like a spell, right? Where you would just kind of I suppose, lose access to a spell.
Okay.
And so you can choose which one. So, I think if you're a prepared caster, this is actually a lot easier.
It is.
Because there's going to be a lot of junk you don't care about, right? But
that's not the narratively interesting choice.
Correct. Yeah. You guys be cool about it. Yeah, that's my answer.
I'm just thinking rip
Rage quitting
warlocks.
again.
Oh, right. Well,
Oh no.
Well, there's my spell slot. I guess I'm not a caster anymore.
you're not losing a spell slot. Right?
No, just a learned spell. Although in fairness, they don't learn that many spells either.
True, but if in that case you are able to choose a different spell.
Oh,
Right,
interesting.
and
So you like swap out spells?
Yeah, you're like just swapping out, but like let's say you took I don't know why anyone would take this, but let's say you took Fireball, for instance.
Why
and
wouldn't you take that?
and you decide that will be the cost of your death. You decide that. Right? And then okay, you can never cast Fireball again, but now you're gonna get, I don't know, what else is that third level? It doesn't even matter.
Bolt.
Yeah, lightning bolt. Yeah, other Fireball. Yeah.
Line fireball.
Line
Right.
Fireball.
Circle or line.
That's right. So, yeah, like I still like, even though this is very forgiving and thematic, we still want you to try to not die, right? That would be the ideal situation. And
Still worried that you're gonna try real hard.
if you do die, the only thing I can say is skill issue.
Whoa!
Yeah. Fair.
I've had several characters die. It's not. It is what it is.
Remember to tell you later how I killed a player character yesterday and then brought in an inspiration point thing.
Okay. Well,
Also
now I
very
want to
good.
know about that.
I'll tell you about
It's
it later.
the only thing I'm going to be able to think about.
Sorry.
Okay. Any other questions regarding systems?
I just feel like you're gonna have to remind us when they come up.
Of course.
Or at least
Always.
me. Sorry,
Of course.
specifically me.
All of us. There's
There's
a lot of new stuff happening.
There's a
Yeah.
block of text here.
Yes, it is a lot of text. I also deleted several things, but it's still a lot probably. This is me
You're also
trying to
very
be in
cool, though.
control, and not get too crazy with you guys. And again, if any of these rules end up just not being as useful as I think they're going to be, it's our game, and we can go back to something else.
Yeah, but we no gods, no kings, just me and Adam.
It's
We'll
not
just change
fun.
it to
Eat it.
if you die, then you're just off the stream and you can't play anymore. Okay.
Bye.
Wait, what happens if I lose a boss? Ah!
Hardcore characters. Got it.
Oh, we're playing in honor mode. Damn.
Honor mode. Okay, this is an aside, but I literally had a failed honor run today. We died at level 12.
Ouch.
Yeah.
I
Ow.
saw
boys.
someone white on the Elder Brain boss fight.
Oh.
Yeah. It wasn't
Just
that one, but
so
yeah.
close to greatness.
We had just killed Gortash like it was nothing, and so we were feeling pretty confident.
And that was your first mistake.
Yes.
Confidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Luckily, I already have my golden dice, so who cares?
Fair
so-
enough. All right.
Oh, this is just for the flex then. Okay.
It's just for the flex. I was enjoying a magic missile build. It was totally insane.
Like you do.
Okay. If we're done with that, let's move on to the table rules.
I have moved the screen over, so go for it. People can see what we're doing.
All right. So I know that this show is technically part of the Fey Realm, but the Fey Realm is deeply connected to Inspiration Point.
It's almost like the Fey Ruler is a co-host on Inspiration Point.
What?
It is like that. Andrew, have you ever heard of that show?
You know,
I've heard of it once or twice.
for those who aren't in on
Back
the
in the
joke,
day.
Andrew was the original co-host with Adam, and I have been attempting to fill those mighty shoes for the last year or so.
Oh, you've been doing better than attempting. Give it a break.
He does have
You're
big shoes,
awesome. This is like 10 and a half, 11, nothing crazy.
though. Nothing crazy.
but not too small either.
Okay.
And we're just going to toddle on past that.
We're just going to keep going.
Oh my.
Anyway, our mantra on Inspiration Point is and has always been the secret ingredient to good D&D is love. And our second motto, and somewhat less known, is no D&D is better than bad D&D.
Yep.
Amen.
So far we only have the 2 rules, but we're working on it.
That's all you need.
That's all you need. Anyway, what we ask is the number 1 rules. Remember the secret ingredient. Allow empathy for others and caring about each other, and also the art that we are doing, the game itself, the effort itself, when we are making decisions and when we're working with each other. Yes, we are role playing, but we're not necessarily method actors who are going to alienate our trailer mates, right? We don't want to go full Jared Leto on people. Okay?
Never, ever go full Jared Leto, and don't get me, the trained actor, started on what people like him have done to the method. I get really angry. I get really angry about that.
Don't even multi-class Jared Leto.
No, don't at all. Just don't go there.
It's bad. Even a 1 level dip is bad.
Don't dip Jared Leto.
Oh no, you can dip him into the ocean and then just hold him there.
Jared, if you're watching this, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings.
I have no stake in this game.
Also, please like and subscribe and share.
He's like, wow, I was going to give this guy my whole platform, and then he said that. Okay, but the secret ingredient, just care about each other. Along those same grounds, we also want to respect people's boundaries. We've all got our things, and we've all got our... we're here to play a dramatic game. The game is literally called Death, so we understand that there are going to be dark tones. Having said that, there are things that we're still not going to explore because they're not fun. They're not the kinds of arguments that we want to have, and we have discussed these things pretty much already as a group. And anything else that wasn't discussed as a group was shared with me privately, because sometimes you don't want to talk about those things. There are many things that could trigger a player into having not such a great time, and I'm not going to go through and list them because we know that. But what we do have, we do have the safety deck. Everyone's got 3 cards. I don't know if you have the right 3 cards. Some of you might, some of you might not. But either way, you can use the cards to show me if I need to slow down, if I need to stop, or if I am kind of being tentative, and you can tell I'm being tentative for you, you can put up the green and say, hey, I'm fine.
Oh.
You
right?
just click on them? How's that?
Yeah, you just click on them.
Yeah, then they'll pop up and then you can show me.
I thought they were other game related stuff. I was like, what do the numbers mean?
So I'm just demonstrating to show people what this looks like.
Perfect. And if you can't quite click on the card and you panic and you forget how to use it, just be like, hey, yeah, just do one of these, like, hey, time out. Right? Well, I'll get it. It's fine. Okay.
I'm actually missing a card.
Yeah, are you missing one? I think it's because they're shuffled randomly, so I'll make sure. Do you know which one you're missing?
I am missing a red card.
Okay, that's an important card.
That's
okay,
kind of important, yeah.
I also noticed that you have 4, so maybe you stole his red card.
I just need an extra, guys. Yeah.
Oh.
I have.
I'm cool with everything.
I have 2 stops and 1 keep going, so I might have one of Chris's.
Chris, you can initiate
card.
stealing a card, I think, from Andrew, and then Andrew, you just have to allow it.
Oh, but I can't see what his cards are. Oh, it's like playing Old Maid. Oh, crap.
Come on, man. You feeling lucky?
We could also sort this out.
Gamble. I play gotcha games.
Yeah, we can.
We do play gotcha games. You
My
gamble
bad,
on a
guys.
daily basis.
Speaking of which, I'm also going to be creating a second deck. I've made one Kenem, one card for it so far. But this is how we're going to handle inspiration points. And bits are going to play into this as well, where you get an inspiration point and it functions as a typical inspiration point. If you get more than one and you still have it, instead of it becoming a second inspiration point, you're going to get what's called an event card. And the event card is going to be not like a buff or something. It's going to be a story-based thing that you can play. And instead of really talking a whole lot about it, I'll just let people discover it as it's used. But I'll give just one example of the one card I have, which allows you to create a contact that has pertinent information. So you're like, I'm walking down the street, I play this card. Okay, I have a character now. And this character knows something. May not be exactly the thing you want, but they're going to know something that is relevant and important to what you're doing. Okay, so again, there's kind of more like story-driven buffs, if you will. We're rewarding role-playing with role-playing.
Yay!
It's the best Ouroboros.
It's a feedback loop, yeah.
Yeah, it's a feedback loop.
Positive feedback loop.
Yes.
Infinite inspiration.
Speaking of inspiration,
Mobius double reach around inspiration.
you just become an active legend so you can collect cards.
Like you do.
But that
Gotta
would
catch
be
them all.
that would be fun. And I suppose, why not? We can let bits do exactly that same thing. So if you want to stack up on somebody, your bit might turn out to be something a little bit more memorable than a reroll, let's say. I hope you all have the option of using your inspiration point to reroll. I hope you don't use it that way.
It's kind of boring.
It's kind of boring. And Andrew knows that we believe in loving your ones.
Yeah.
The other thing is we want to use the rule of cool inspiration point, which enables you to bend rules at the cost of an inspiration point. That's right. Just like Andrew is demonstrating right there. That's perfect. You can do things like, let's say, cast another spell because it would be cool in this moment. And instead of it just being, okay, well, I cast 2 fireballs to win the game. It's like, okay, but there's not like a story reason for that, right? There's nothing interesting happening there. The best example I could think of is when I had a player grab an enemy, teleport them into the air, and then cast Thunder Wave downwards to do kind of like an anime combo move. And I thought that was cool, right? But you can't allow that just to be all the time, right?
There has to be a cost to that.
There's got to be a cost, perhaps like an emotional stake that makes it kind of make sense that your character can kind of go into overdrive. Maybe it even hurts them. There's a lot of possibility there, but to be honest, it's a bit vague how we use it. So it's just, hey, I think this would be cool. Can I do it? And that can become a discussion. And I might say, well, okay, I'll come halfway with you on this, but for the most part, I want to let you kind of go crazy.
And for information for the chat on a mechanical / mercenary level, 500 bits buys 1 inspiration. It's the same as Q&C, and those will go into the dead pool, as we have been affectionately calling it.
Deadpool boy.
Okay. Third rule: settle disputes outside the game. We don't really want to be calling people out. If people are called out, they tend to feel like they have to put on a performance, and not the kind of performance we're hoping to have on this show. So, just message me, hey, I didn't have a great time, and this is why. And as long as you're chill and reasonable in that discussion, we'll make it better. Right? We'll work it out.
Putting me on blast for using Moonveil.
I get that reference. Hey,
yeah.
I would just say at least it's not Rivers of Blood, right? But we don't need to be too gatekeepy about our Elden Ring weapons.
Well, I'm out right now. I hate Elder. No.
Delete. Let's see.
Bye.
Only in-game politics is option number 4. I love politics in game format. I like dealing with the kingdoms, the warring kingdoms, the intrigue, the subterfuge, the skullduggery, if you will. I don't want to hear about
keep it fictional.
Yeah,
keep it fictional. That's right.
No donkeys, no elephants. Welcome here.
Yes.
Most of modern politics is fictional too, so I don't know.
Fair point.
It doesn't really help that much.
It has real consequences, so
yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. We're just trying to stay away from that. We all have our beliefs. We're all very strong-willed, I assume, about our beliefs. We're here to pretend to be elves.
Well, one of us is here.
Half.
One of us is here to
Speak
pretend to be
for
an
your
elf.
elf.
Speak for your elf. Wow.
What kind of
I love
table
that.
do
You
take
can tell
us
he's
for?
a dad.
Yeah.
Oh God, I just realized that I put 2 dads together in the same game, and Dane, who has dad joke energy. I'm
Dad
doomed.
There's a
puns.
feedback
Let's do
loop.
it.
I'm doomed.
I will accept punspiration.
We have exceeded dad capacity.
Never. No such
We're
thing.
about to reach dad singularity levels.
Love it. Chris, can you tweak your audio up a little bit more? I didn't realize just quite how low it was.
Mine.
The
Okay.
dad.
Okay.
Yes, please.
All right. How do I do that?
That is in your the microphone down in the bottom left corner. Yes, we will be doing the technical adjustments on screen because we're doing
Our first
something
time.
new, and I'm trying to
Do
figure
it
stuff out as we
live.
go.
We're doing it live, people.
Doom, 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 doom.
Good
doom,
restraint, guys. Good restraint. I got that reference. Hey, I said only in game politics. All right. Now.
I was going to say it, but then I decided not to. So I'm glad you stepped up.
Okay. Next rule: play well thy part. Which is to say, if you could do it in character, let's do it in character.
No.
Oh, my bad. Sorry, guys.
Leave it again. This is my new bit. Sorry.
I just keep alienating a player. I don't mean to. I'm sorry. So,
I love this.
especially when it comes to like strategic gameplay, I see a lot of players wanting to be helpful and give each other advice, but sometimes it can feel like backseating. Sometimes it can just kind of interrupt flow, right? Unless you literally have the helm of telepathy, not saying that that's on the board, but let's say you have the helm of telepathy and you are actively concentrating on someone, maybe you could give them some telepathic information. That makes sense. But if not, maybe don't. Okay. Any questions so far? Comments, chats that I haven't read?
Nothing coming through on chat yet.
It's
I mean, I
probably
think-
more on the left side, but
I think what we were getting is that we have forwarded all backseating responsibility to chat.
That's right.
On that topic, I will just go ahead and say this. I am allowing and encouraging folks to interact with chat during game. I do ask that it be done via chat with the typey fingers as opposed to interacting verbally. But we do want y'all to feel involved. Just try not to distract them while they're having scenes, because we are small kittens in large rooms, and it's very easy to distract.
That's a good way of putting it. Okay.
I did have
Sorry.
a quick
Go ahead.
question.
Please.
Can we give our inspiration points to other people?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Very well.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is something
Secret
that
ingredient.
that is something that I've really loved in the patron games,
love
is being like, screw it, take my point. I want you to
Yes.
succeed.
The spirit bomb rule.
Yeah.
Give up your energy to
Everyone
Goku.
put your hands up.
Well, or given the fact that stacking inspiration points can create story impact and stuff.
Oh, here we go.
If we all collectively pool our inspiration points on one person and then they just like
Oh, that's
Draw
turn the
cards
big
like crazy.
bad into our
Terrifying.
best friend, and upend the whole story.
Spirit bomb.
Awesome.
I'm sorry, Andrew, but the book you were reading just a few minutes ago specifically states that the Dark Lords are irredeemable. So, sorry about that. I mean, you could be his best friend. He's just not redeemable. So it's just about what we say.
We're trying to redeem him. I'm just trying to make him not a jerk to us.
You know.
He's polite while
your
he's
definition of redemption.
eating babies or whatever. So
do any of them do that? You know what?
I don't think so. I don't think that's on there.
He stops doing that, but he's an unrepentant jaywalker.
Unrepentant.
That's okay.
I cross the street where I want. I don't care what any of you say.
Look,
I'm a free spirit.
I live where I do in the Bay Area. Pedestrians are actively suicidal around here, so it's a thing.
I get full-on anxiety whenever I'm walking with a group of people and they just cut across the road. I'm like, you can't do that.
Well, I just did.
Darling, sweetheart, with the deepest of love, that's because you're lawful good. Like, he just is.
I'm sorry you had to hear it this way.
Legalize.
That's how they tell you. All right. Next rule: keep it PG-13-ish. Ish. So we're not getting.
Scotch.
We're edgier than Marvel. We're not Game of Thrones. Okay, you want to be just right. Because Game of Thrones has all the trigger things that we can't talk about, right? Like, those are all the things that I think are fantastic for that show and for those books especially, but are not appropriate here.
Are we going to be going over that in like later session 0 stuff, like in very specific things? I had some really cool flavor for one of my class abilities, but I need to know how far I can go with it.
Yeah, I think we'll just start with getting your pitch on that, and you and I can discuss that.
I think I saw the pitch in the Discord chat. Was it about your wild shapes?
Oh, that's one half of it.
Yeah, there's wild shapes
were fine. There's more.
Yeah.
There always is. It's beautiful.
We're not doing violence against children. We're not going into anything regarding sexual assault. Any sort of sexual situation is treated like TV movies where you see the curtain blowing and then
black,
you play some music. Yeah, fade to black. Right. Keep all the rest of that for Baldur's Gate. There's plenty of that there. Let's see.
What if we can't play Baldur's Gate, Adam? You're depriving me specifically.
I'm going to repeat what I said earlier. Skill issue.
Wow.
Hey, Tania keeps hitting me.
Teacher, Tania keeps hitting me. On the topic of PG-13-ish, though, I have no compunctions against swearing. Try not to make every third word the F-bomb and don't swear in the first 10 minutes. But otherwise, swear as the spirit moves you.
Yes.
Let's. I don't know if anyone else feels this way, but frankly, to me, excessive swearing just gets boring.
I mean, that's true. But
if you're gonna swear, make it hit.
That's true.
It hit. Make it punctuate.
But man, sometimes there's just nothing as good as a good fuck.
Yeah, just don't swear like a kid, right? And where they're just putting it in like they don't really understand.
You don't tell me what to do, duty pants.
Ooh, I kind of want to start using like 8-year-old duty pants.
Oh my god.
Fart face.
There's the
I said it.
Is the barbarian is just super angry all the time, but has no idea of how to actually swear. And so,
you're such a booty.
You fart flowers.
I would love that.
I frequently use stars and stones or maker's breath when I'm just like frustrated about something.
Those are great.
Yes, and they're stolen.
Hell's bells.
We steal from the
Hell's
best. That's how you
I love
D&D.
Hell's bells. I have never been able to make Empty Night work and feel
Bells,
good.
Jim.
It's a vampire only thing.
That's yeah.
I know Hell's Bells from the movie.
I
Harry
know it from
Dresden.
AC/DC.
Harry Dresden
Yes.
also
No,
uses
it's
it as a swear.
Dresden Files.
I know it from Elijah Wood saying it. when
That
he
makes
played-
sense. What is next, Adam?
This is a personal problem I have, and it's a pet peeve. The paragraph breaks. People send me things. People like to send me messages about their characters and stuff, and I love that stuff. What I don't like are walls. Please, anything you need to tell me, break it up. Break it up.
Like a teacher in a schoolyard.
Does that mean on our backstory too? Because I tried.
Please, if you would like me to read your backstory, and there are no paragraph breaks, my
there's
brain will
breaks.
not do it. It will
Okay.
not.
I did that.
I don't even
Oh.
care if you really understand when it's appropriate. Just put them in. Put them in the middle of a sentence. I don't care. Just get them in.
Don't
Do
do
it.
that.
Oh my god, just for
Don't
the
do
chaos
that.
factor, someone do that.
That makes my writer heart ache.
Oh man.
Yeah, I am no
A
more able to
line
break
break
rules
in the
of like language than I am
That's
laws
true.
on the street.
Thank you.
I'm like proper punctuation, proper use of conjugating verbs, and everything has to be.
He can't even bring himself to write jaywalking.
Nope.
Leave gaps for the neurons to fire.
And this is just like a pro tip for anybody running kind of any group. If you are having an argument with somebody and you see that you have written a wall, you're not arguing the right things anymore. You need to take a step back, and you need to take a chill pill and delete everything that you just wrote. Yeah, just delete everything. Start again.
Delete.
It's good.
Okay.
It's good to write it out and get it out of your brain.
Yeah,
now start
absolutely.
again.
Yeah, no, start again, because everything there's no way they're going to read that. They're going to take the basics from it, and then they're going to straw man it, and now you've got a bigger problem, right?
If you can't say it on Twitter,
No, that's the opposite problem. Twitter's the worst place to argue.
no, it
The
is.
short version, though.
I just figured out what you meant.
Yeah.
was like,
140
why would you-
characters or less.
Yes.
Also, GM's
Keep it
short
tight.
attention span. Okay. Next thing is be curious, not judgmental.
I've heard that somewhere before.
From Ted Lasso, probably, where I stole it.
Yes.
I still need to watch that show.
That is my
Yes,
favorite
you
part
do.
of that's where he's playing darts with the bad guy. His name escapes me.
Why can't
The
I?
antagonist.
The silver fox, Rupert.
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 Yeah, Rupert.
Rupert.
Hate that guy.
But
The
one,
douchebag.
I got to put a lot of credit to Tania here, because Tania does a really good job of putting the microscope on other players, and not just the spotlight even, and just being like, hey, what do you think? What are you doing? I want to know more about you and your thoughts there. And I love that. I love that. That is really, you see what I'm doing right now? I'm secret ingredienting this person so hard, right?
She's going bright red over it. It is the cutest thing.
I know.
You know,
You've seen for yourself the destructive power.
The destructive
So-
power of the
Kisses
secret
and walk
ingredient.
away.
That's right. If we show that we're curious about each other's characters and about what we as players are trying to get from the game, as opposed to trying to like kind of compare ourselves with each other and compete in that way. Yes, your 12-year-old boy smile gave everything away there. But yeah, don't do that.
I actually wasn't smiling at that. I was smiling at what Siren said in the chat.
Oh, okay.
Because she was saying, "Redhead Coquette, you're so adorable," and she is correct. I was only half listening to you because I was enjoying that moment in the chat.
Welcome to being on a live stream.
It's all right.
But yeah, I mean, everyone. I've at least played once with everybody here. And in the case of like Chris and Andrew, I have played since the dawn of the world. But you know,
before time began.
Even in very, very limited exposure with Dane, I found that Dane was also very good about being curious about other people and not being overly judgmental.
I believe there was a time before Andrew and Adam had beards.
That's not true.
I think
it's just not true.
I think I've had a beard since about 8th grade. So it's... okay. Let's see. Any questions so far?
Pretty cut and dry, man.
Okay.
Sounds pretty good.
Here's something very basic, and I don't expect it to really happen on the stream. This has been more for the other groups. Is please drop an AFK message if you leave.
Don't just disappear.
So I don't
walk away.
So I don't give you that monologue and that like deep NPC emotion, and then I'm like,
"Oh, sorry, I was getting a can of Pringles."
Say anything, and then it was like they weren't even like, what? What I miss? I'm like, okay, I can't go through that again. I can't do that again. Also, please let us know when you're back. That's also helpful. Again, that won't be as much an issue for the stream. Next is keep an inclusive community. Probably don't need to say too much more on that. We've already basically implied it.
Try not to keep Jared Leto.
Correct.
I will gatekeep Jared Leto, very specifically him.
The only person you have to exclude. It's not a request.
You can gatekeep one person, and you're good. You're good.
And we do have an upcoming episode of Inspiration Point on Thursday, plug, where we actually talk about these rules, and I do go into a little more depth about my thoughts on inclusivity. It does like follow the paradox of tolerance to an extent.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna make me listen to another one?
Kiss.
Yeah. Yeah. I think Tiana does the deep voice again, so you know it's worth the price of admission.
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that.
Real
sweetness.
husky.
That's probably Loraphyra's voice.
Hold on, don't get,
Get that.
Holy crap.
That NPR radio voice.
NPR.
Damn.
Okay, Ira.
The dog scratching his paws off on the door.
All right. Here's the gamer side of me. Please know what you're doing. I think everybody here everybody here pretty much knows how to play 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons. So I don't really have to say too much here. You have to look up a spell. There's a lot of spells. Of course. Right? You don't know how to make an attack roll? That's an issue. Right? Yeah, there's
especially with Roll20 where all you have to do is hit a button.
Yeah. You don't know some arcane thing. Fantastic. We will work with you. We will make that happen.
Oh my god, I just remembered. Crap, because I'm looking at my spell list as you're saying. Trying to look at my notes before test starts.
I mean, yeah. There is so much in a spell, even just one spell that reviews definitely.
I had a question regarding, since this is going to interact with the thing you were just saying about character deaths. Revive spells, are they on the table?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay,
yes.
Okay.
And if you bring someone back to life through a revive spell, it's like they didn't die.
The Ravens got it.
Right. If it's the Ravens,
we beat the Ravens to the carrion.
It's called a claw block. CAW.
That's fantastic.
I'm just
inspiration for you. From me, it means nothing. But
so yeah, it's all of you are standing around going, "I don't have a spell. I don't have a spell. What are we gonna do?" I guess he's dead. No diamonds. Oh, that sucks. Okay, well, the Ravens are like, don't worry, we got this. Not a problem. You know, and then
Can
they
we each get our own raven? Because you totally implied that in Inspiration Point.
stay tuned.
I've already named mine in my mind.
I mean, I might accidentally eat mine, but you know,
There is one that eats things. So
I'm so excited.
you'll be happy. You'll be happy. Okay.
I was happy with you, Adam.
Here is a
Aw.
except for all the times you're slapping me during this.
This is just me leaving, not me slapping you.
Guys, other GMs out there, here is a pro tip regarding any given D&D group ever. Everybody wants pets. Everybody.
I mean, pro tip for life also.
Right?
You're not
You
wrong.
run into someone who doesn't, get away from them.
I didn't want any pets. I now have 14 cats.
The cat distribution
You do
system was working overtime on Adam. No, he does.
Don't say that around my wife, or I will end up with more.
And yes, I am still allergic to cats. Less, but you know. Look, I really love my wife. We'll put it that way. Okay. Know what you're doing. Last thing, engage.
Engage.
If you feel like you're feeling that little, maybe I'm gonna check out. Maybe I'm gonna read something real quick. I'm gonna alt tab. You know, I mean, obviously take care of your life, but like, if you ever feel that like kind of distancing from the game, try to do something active. Try to grab it by the reins, or even just say something in chat like, hey, hands up, you know, whatever. Raise your finger. Right, that was the rule we talked about in our earlier thing, was put up the finger. That means, hey, I have a thing, but I
Chris.
don't like to step on toes. And so
Sorry, Adam,
that
what'd you
is
say? I
great.
was on Tumblr. I'm the worst.
I
I'm the
assume you're
worst.
always
God.
logged into Tumblr, so I think
I mean,
you can.
I've put the tab to sleep, so
I can't alt tab because you all can see my Chrome because that's what I'm running Roll20 off of.
I don't
Yeah,
even
no
know what
kidding,
alt
isn't
tab
it?
The
is.
entire stream just turns into Facebook. Just
Hold on.
scrolling.
One moment, folks. We are going in an ad break currently. Apologies. This will happen every hour for 30 seconds.
Capitalism, boo.
Capitalism, boo.
Hey, I said no
Hey,
politics.
no politics.
That's not politics. That's an economic
Yes, it
system.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
it is, but
I'm winning.
sure, winning. Let's go with that.
Dun, dun,
I'm gonna boo
dun,
the ads.
dun,
All
dun,
right,
dun,
and
dun,
we
dun,
are
Speaking of which-
back.
dun,
Yeah,
dun,
right.
dun, 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 dun. Oh.
Welcome back, folks.
Oh, we're supposed to dance.
That was 30
As
seconds.
happen.
30
Oh my
seconds
gosh.
feels very short, and a minute and a half was way too effing long when I had that up.
30
Oh,
seconds
fair
is
enough.
short when you're clowning around.
You're not wrong. It's forever when I have to just hang out and wait.
I feel the crawl of entropy every waking second.
Yeah, but that's just living after
Well,
after
that's
about
just this
25.
game.
Andrew, you'd be proud of me.
I'm
We've
always
been.
proud of you.
Oh, you see, guys, they could get me back with it, right? It's
Professional.
he's a professional. He really is.
We love you, Adam.
But Andrew got me into this show called Bluey. And I
The
know
best
that-
children's show in existence.
So my
I haven't seen it.
my wife and children, we've been gathering around every morning to watch 3 episodes in a row and to discuss their meaning.
How
Aw.
great is it? Like,
so
My
great.
favorite episode is Shadowlands.
Shadowlands is cool.
Because it teaches you about game design and the
Yes!
importance of rules.
You know,
You can't just change things in the middle. It's not okay. Why?
Otherwise, it's not fun.
No,
I don't know. I love that.
it just is. I'm all about the grannies.
oh, the grannies are great. Anyway, to spare the folks who haven't seen it, it's on Disney Plus. If you have access, go watch it. It's great.
Stump Fest. Sorry.
But B, we probably should get back to the session
let's
zero
get
part
moving
of this.
Guys, you have been brought back. Mostly. Your patron, the Raven Queen, has returned you from a death to a new semblance of living. And but not all of you has returned, as I've implied before. Your ravens chose you. But since it's a game, you're going to choose your ravens right now. So, here you go.
I had to zoom in.
As you scroll your mouse over the various ravens, you'll see a little blurb that hints as to what they do and what their personality is.
They have names.
They have names already. All right, that's okay.
You can rename them.
It looks like some of them may have been claimed.
Some of them have been claimed. You can see that there are portraits over some of them already, which is why I made 6 more this morning.
Do way too much flipping work.
Put a lot of work.
However, once you select it, you will then have the full benefit, all the information revealed to you.
I am not seeing any pop-up stuff when I scroll over.
Any of them?
Sometimes it takes a
Amazing.
second. Mine took like a little bit.
Nope.
Are we not allowed to choose the ones that have already been chosen?
The ones that have been chosen are chosen.
Just forcefully just snag it from someone. Give me that raven.
Just grab it from.
I need this.
Which one do you want to steal?
Ha!
Because you can't, but I still want to know.
Oh, that might be what it is. Thank you, Otako. You're right. It's because I'm on the pan tool instead of select. You are correct.
This guy.
I appreciate it. Aw. Whew.
Okay, I
Bugs.
see 2 likely ones.
Hey, there's a raven named Buttons. That's the name of my cat.
That's
Yes, it
cute.
is.
All right. I
That
love
raven was suggested to me by my daughter.
Yeah.
I said, give me some raven names, and Buttons was like the
Buttons.
first ones she thought of.
Was that
Oh.
Miranda?
That was Morgan.
Oh.
I
Still.
think I have the one that I want.
I've
Okay.
already locked in on mine.
Okay, once you know what you want, you just move your token right over it.
I am
rename
gonna
them?
mock Gara whoever has Boris. My raven. My raven. You let them know I'm coming for them.
I'm back and forth whether I should do Rupert or Grimm. They're both very good.
I was looking at Grim, but I'm like, I can't change that name. I gotta leave that for somebody.
That's a pretty excellent name, in fairness.
You can change the names of the ravens once you have them.
Yes, of
Okay.
course.
Can I
Boris
do
must have
that?
a very
Am I-
thick Russian accent.
I was gonna
Happy
name
sigh.
Claudio.
Oh, I like that. I like Shakespeare names.
Literally, as soon as you said things about us having ravens on Inspiration Point, that name popped into my head. I'm like, that has to happen.
Love it.
All right. I have to take Ven. I mean, it's on brand.
Then. Yep.
Do I want still and spooky or do I want shiny?
Can I change the name or do you have to do that?
I think I think you'll be able to in just a moment,
Oh, I see. I see what you're doing.
because you're
Well, I
going to
will.
get a handout.
Nice.
Handouts are good for you.
We should
All right.
have that on a soundboard.
I'm taking Grim.
Grim.
Yeah, that fits.
All right,
Doesn't it?
Grim is about to show up in your... Where the heck are you?
Oh no, I'm at the beach ball of death.
Oh, there you are, Loraphyra.
Me.
It'll be fine. You gotta
Okay,
get that
there you
dedicated
go.
hotspot.
Grim is going to grant you +1 to your wisdom.
Yes.
Ooh,
This-
nice.
This Raven allows you to
Good
swap
break.
whatever ability score increase you get from a memento for wisdom, provided it isn't your first memento, which is what you're going to get today.
Neat.
This Raven is an excellent scout, better able to spot creatures, shiny objects, and return without being caught.
Nice. Love it.
Okay. Let's see. What's the next one we have? We have got Florian. Florian has been chosen.
Cool name. I'm recognizing that from Song of Ice and Fire. Florian the Fool.
Oh, I see why you picked that one, Chris. Oh, very good.
Yeah.
That's like perfect for you.
Right.
Oh, yes. Spot on.
Wait. I'm like, you guys are all like your names now. I'm like, who's who? Okay, here you go. Florian also provides 1 to wisdom.
Hey.
Florian can point out another memento granting wisdom.
Oh.
Florian grants advantage on survival checks to track targets, provided he has been introduced to their scent.
Ooh, a Raven Bloodhound.
We like.
Okay. So that is Florian. All right. It looks like Barkley has been chosen.
Claudia.
I'll change that right now.
Thank
Claudio.
you. I'm sorry. I
That's-
can't. The universe told me it has to be Claudio. Okay.
Dude, I get it. I get it. I do. All right. Save changes.
Yes.
All right. +1 to your constitution.
Yay!
Barkley can remove all non-ASI features from mementos, instead granting them an additional +1 to constitution.
Ooh.
So you may wish to use that or not. We'll see. You don't even know probably what it's really referring to yet, but you will in just a moment. Once you take a short rest and spend... Once, when you take a short rest and spend hit dice, Claudio allows you to restore an additional 1d4 hit points.
Ooh,
So it's kind of like a lesser Song of Rest, if you will.
Give me my big boy Claudio.
All right. He is all yours. Clint. That's a good one for you. Let's see. It is now in Dane and boom. Here you go.
Eberb.
+1 to your
Clint
dexterity.
Nice.
You can choose to take wisdom or constitution with this Raven instead of the default dexterity. Once per long rest, Clint can allow you to reroll a single ranged or thrown weapon attack roll.
Rad.
That's cool.
Should this have popped up somewhere?
It should be in your journal.
Under handouts.
Ah, I see it now. Thank you.
Yes.
I had it closed, so.
All right. And then finally, we have Ven.
Yes, indeedy.
Okay. And you now belong to...
By the way, y'all, this super rad shirt, Adam got me this.
Aww, that's
Super
so
cool,
sweet.
right? It's
Purple
like
and black
the
and a
special
skull.
edition of the DMG. It's awesome.
Heck yeah.
Either a Sarac or Galactus having a very bad morning.
I love both
Porque
those
no los
characters.
dos.
Then provides +1 to strength. Every time you die after session 0, you can choose between 2 revealed mementos, which may not seem like much, but you're going to be like, oh, wow, that's actually quite good.
Right now, I'm like, ooh, oh, good.
I like more.
I like more.
And then finally, Ven allows you to hold 1 additional event card. Typically,
Ooh.
everyone is going to be limited to 4. You get to have 5.
Stack them, baby.
All right. I believe that is
Sweet.
everybody. Everyone has their own Raven now. The
Caw-caw!
Raven is a real being. I don't know if it's really a Raven. It's definitely from the Shadowfell.
My friend.
It definitely acts like a Raven. And it
That's
is
so
your
Raven.
buddy. And it is so Raven.
Oh my god.
Here we go.
And yes, they'll be getting new features as the game progresses.
Yes.
So
Why?
there you go.
Pets.
I don't seem to be able to open my character sheet. I don't know why.
Well, it
Well, 20.
says you can be edited and controlled by.
Yeah. Oh, I'm able to open Ben. I can open my backstory, but if I click my actual character sheet, it doesn't.
Maybe give it a
open.
refresh, see if that
Yeah.
does anything.
Usually the first
There
step.
we go.
Yep. Okay, so
Turn it off and turn it on again.
game
That's how
terms
we do.
wise, you'll be doing the choosing in the next part, but pretend that it was your ravens that chose these for you.
Of course.
All right. So your missing piece was replaced by something. And we are now going to take you to the next session 0 activity, missing pieces.
For those who wonder, yes, Adam has way too much time on his hands, and I love it.
It's summer break, baby.
Session 0's fun with Adam.
Yes. Something easy to do that's still going to be relevant and give you a little bit of power. Okay. See if you can. I want to see if you technically can drag your tokens onto the board. I've been doing it myself so far. Looks like we're working.
Yay.
Yeah.
But can Andrew?
I can.
Woo!
He do.
Hooray!
Do he got
All
the
right.
booty? He do.
As you can see, several mementos have already been chosen by other parties hired by the
Yeah,
Raven Queen.
I see
Rude.
that. I see the one that I had my eye on is gone.
Which one is that?
The dagger.
Oh, the dagger. Yeah.
That's
Can't believe-
fine.
We've been done like that.
You know.
I just want to point out my favorite one, which was the harp. The harp strung by the musically inclined criminal known as the garroter.
I
That
love
is
that.
that is such an item.
That is a very item.
That is a very item.
So
Very item. Much do. I'm gonna-
all of these also have tooltips on them. So as you scroll over, you'll see a
Ooh.
little hint as to the person they once belonged to. That person's not you, but you know what they know.
Ooh.
And you're not like confused, like, is this me or them? Like, you know, but what parts aren't you?
So this is a put ourselves on the token situation.
Yep. Put yourself on, like maybe right next to the one you want.
Gotta read, Adam.
Yeah,
as a
seriously.
teacher, we have assigned reading.
That's okay. I haven't done the other homework that I was assigned, partially because working and getting this all set up.
Unbelievable.
I know, the worst.
I am reading all of these items, and the
Well,
only thing
there's
this is telling
two
me is
that I
that Adam has been
want.
playing a lot of FromSoft games.
Hmm.
There's two that I
Tell
want.
your entire story through item descriptions.
I am debating between the horn and the Minotaur skull.
Ooh.
Welcome.
They both seem very appropriate.
Oh,
On brand.
no.
I want the unpainted wooden targe. Is it targe or targ?
Charge, yeah.
Targe.
Large.
Or the bear skin. I don't know. Ugh, they're both so fitting.
I think I'm actually looking at the needle and thread.
That's a hard one for me too, but I think I'm gonna have to go here.
Okay, just based on vibes alone, gotta be the unpainted wooden targe.
On the vibes.
Fitting with my backstory.
I
Honestly,
came real close to picking the bear.
honestly, I think I'm gonna go for the Raven skull because of the race
Got
that
it.
I'm playing.
Yep.
I just
That
want
looks
to say out
like
of
it's
all these
straight
items,
out of The Witcher.
Doesn't it?
It does.
I just want to say out of all these items, I think my favorite description goes to the lamp.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
A failure to
Cool hand
communicate.
You get the reference?
Oh
Me?
yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I'm so pleased.
What
Um,
we have here is a
It's a
failure.
failure to communicate. My family watched that movie as part of a movies as literature class that we did,
Ooh.
which was actually very cool. It was I saw a lot of movies I wouldn't have otherwise seen that I now love, like Philadelphia Story.
Yeah, that movie would definitely qualify. Cool Hand Luke is still one of my all-time favorites. First introduced to me when I was in high school by my English teacher who had us watch it.
I love that.
First introduced to me by Adam when we were rooming together.
I know everyone that's been friends with me has had to suffer through this movie.
Suffer.
Um,
It's an
It's a
interesting
good movie. I
It is
showed
an
it to my
excellent movie.
wife later.
At some point, was she like, "Are there any women in this film at all?" It's like there's like two.
Well, it's
There's like one and a half.
the movie is Cool Hand Luke, and it's kind of a grittier Shawshank Redemption in a way.
In a way, and it's also less gritty in other ways.
Yeah.
Much.
So, all right. So I did not prepare handouts because I actually don't have infinite time. But I
What?
will
How
put
very
the
dare you?
information in the
Sadly.
chat, and then I will make the handout later. Okay. So
I mean, there are quite a few tokens, in fairness.
there are a lot of tokens.
Tell us what we chose.
Oh,
Yes.
right. Very well. I'm going to start with the wild. And I am going to copy paste this into our chat and then read it for the chat. Okay. +1 to your wisdom. You gain proficiency with the horn instrument or expertise if you already have it. You gain the hunter's mark spell. If you already have it, it no longer requires concentration.
Oh.
Rad.
Ooh.
When you kill a non-humanoid creature, gain a monster hunter charge. When you kill a monstrosity or beast of a higher challenge rating than the last, you gain another charge. At 10 charges, you gain the Hunter's Call ability. Hunter's Call.
This is like built for Andrew, minus the concentration spell.
I was like, well, I don't have any other spells I'll be concentrating on. I can tell you that.
Can you
I am a
concentrate on
fan.
spells when you're raging?
Right?
You can't.
You
So
can't.
there.
You can't.
Damn.
Yeah, unfortunately, Barbarian is not a reality in this game.
But it makes a good non-rage option because you don't have infinite rages.
That's
Ooh,
true.
Good point.
That's true.
But
Hunter's Call. As an action, you can use Hunter's Call on a creature you have marked with Hunter's Mark. All allies within 30 feet of the target deal extra damage to the target as per the Hunter's Mark spell. This effect ends when you move Hunter's Mark to a new target. You may use Hunter's Call again on subsequent actions to activate its ability.
Now, I do have a question. Based on my Raven, do I get to actually potentially see the details of another one and
Yep.
choose between the two?
What does it read again?
Let's see. Okay, every time. Oh, after session 0. Okay, my mistake. Okay, gotcha.
All right.
Womp womp.
Womp womp.
And
All
that is how
right.
we learn.
That's how we
We
learn.
learn by asking questions and then reading and realizing that the answer was right there the whole time.
But
All right.
make sure you are familiar with what your Raven can do, because many of them can change what you get right now. Andrew's just has more relevance depending on how many times he dies.
Okay.
Which he's a barbarian, so probably a lot.
I mean, mine will also be relevant depending on how many times I die. Because
All
I
right.
I'll have an
Yeah.
intelligence of 1 by the end of this.
I plan on never dying.
He's drooling, but he's brutal.
Here's the Targe. Well, it's 1 Constitution again.
It's gonna be so indestructible.
Gain proficiency with shields. If you're already proficient with shields, you can add your shield's AC bonus to any dexterity saving throw you make against a spell or harmful effect that targets only you. When an attack roll misses you by 1 or 2, gain a Shield Master charge. At 10 charges, unlock the Shield Master feat.
That's really cool. Oh man.
We
Yes.
shall see. I had an idea, but now I'm having more ideas.
Well, interesting.
Chill. Con.
Are you able to use a shield with unarmored defense?
I think so. I think
I'm sorry,
depends on
guys.
the
Never played
class.
a monk
There
before,
are-
so we're gonna find out things together.
I'm pretty sure that I've read
could
that
just look
barbarians can use a shield, but
Or
I'm not
whatever
a barbarian.
whatever the monk version of that is.
The monk equivalent of armored
Well,
defense.
not wearing
requires you to
armor
not have a
and not
shield.
using a shield. Yeah.
Okay, well,
Ah,
if
there
you
it is.
have this memento, that doesn't exist.
Yay!
You just get to be able to do it.
A kind and generous DM.
Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, you're gonna need it.
Probably.
Stop that! Stop rocking those heads.
So then question, would that mean that Andrew would be able to maintain concentration on Hunter's Mark since it came from the Raven while raging?
No.
Please.
No. Because it's still usable.
This
Otherwise,
is bull crap.
otherwise for Tania, the other thing is just completely unusable.
I'm gonna be what my mom always wanted me to be, a shield maiden.
Fair enough.
Yep.
An unfortunate follow-up question. Tania, what's your weapon?
It's a glaive, which is a two-handed weapon, so we'll see.
Okay, well, I'm not going to be that generous.
Glaives
We'll
are,
see what happens.
I love glaives, but yes, they are very much a stick weapon.
Now, does your Raven allow you to make a different choice, if you prefer?
Let's see, Claudia, what can you do? Can remove all non-ASI features
Ah, yes.
from mementos, instead granting an additional +1 to Constitution.
So you can skip all of the shield stuff and just get another 1 con, if you prefer.
You know what? Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's
So
just
you got
dump
3
it.
con
so
out of this.
strong. All the HP.
So power. I'm just imagining Ong in his avatar form. Just like
So I'll
blaze
be
it.
killing things from behind.
And you have chosen your Raven wisely.
It's too late to bring this up now, but as
That
a
ain't
monk,
his
you
face.
do not have access to the glaive as a proficient weapon, nor as an option for a monk
Yeah.
weapon.
We'll see. I've already asked Adam.
Yep.
We'll see
Okay.
What comes
Understood.
up? I realized that too, but I'm like, that's stupid. D&D, you don't know
No,
anything.
absolutely. It's really no.
I'm like, I want to be Guan Yu, damn it.
Pole arms
Yeah.
are a staple of martial arts.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay,
okay.
but if you are going to be Guan Yu, I want to see a luxurious beard. Like,
Someone
just
Fidel
long.
of dwarven kind, and let's go.
Done. I'm making this happen.
Chris, what was that character from Soul Calibur 3? She had a glaive. She was
Sunglina.
yeah,
Song Mina has a
Songmina, that's
glaive,
right. Yeah.
Personally, in every game.
That is definitely a glaive wielding monk if I've ever seen one.
Yeah.
It's a thing. It's a definite thing in Wushu.
Yep.
Guan Dao is a fantastic weapon. I love it.
Okay.
Anyway.
Next, let's look at the pipe.
That's just
Man.
so on brand for Dane's character.
That in your pipe and smoke it.
Oh
Okay,
hell
+1
yeah!
+1 wisdom. You gained the guidance cantrip.
Yeah.
Oh, this honor mode run is going to be amazing.
Let's see. When you use the help action, you may do so as long as the ally you are helping is within 30 feet of you. When an ally succeeds on an ability check of at least CR 15, and they succeed while being helped by you under the benefit of guidance cast by you, you gain a mentor stack. At 10 stacks, gain the keen mind feat.
This is so perfect for Dane's character, though.
It really is. It really is. In addition, whenever you roll a 1 on a 1d4, you treat that roll as a 2 instead.
Hot damn.
I'll take it.
Wow.
I'm like, thoughts?
The
Okay.
linchpin of your guidance build.
Moving into my full support fighter.
Baldur's Gate taught us all the power of guidance. It's the most overpowered nonsense. All right. Here is the spool and needle. Okay, +1 dexterity.
Oh,
Weaver's
shit.
tools, proficiency, or expertise if you already have it. You know how to make a cloak of protection, but you never got the chance. If you can find a rare material appropriate for the cloak, you can craft it during your next downtime. Once you do, you unlock a new pattern.
Ooh.
Oh, so you can make like the cloak is the pattern. So once you make the cloak, you get something else that you can make. That's cool.
Yep.
Neat.
I love that.
Dig it. Yep.
Out of
Okay.
curiosity, you
Yeah.
don't have to go through all of them, but my Raven does reveal to me which other mementos have a wisdom buff on them.
Okay. It'll take me a second. Let's see. Nope.
While you're doing that, Chris, can I get you to turn your mic up a little bit more? I'm sorry.
Oh, weird.
You are surprisingly quiet still.
Goodness, I think there's one of these. You'll have to apologize. I'm gonna
I
start
love how your
turning
eyebrows
knobs.
like came down on that with your.
The hell
Uh,
you say?
Sorry, I'm gonna be turning knobs, and I don't know what they're going to do. So we'll just do. We're doing live troubleshooting. All right.
Screw it, we do it live.
Testing. Hello.
Hello.
Am I coming in any better?
Much.
All right. Yeah. Good.
There
that
you
one was
are.
the input dial.
Oh, that makes sense. If the input was down.
Yeah.
Buying time for Adam, and there have been a couple comments that you're
Okay.
awfully quiet.
The Raven Skull has wisdom.
Hiss.
Shocking.
And I guess all of the other ones were selected by other players already.
You know what?
You got robbed.
I was only curious. I'll take my thread and needle, and I'll be fine with it.
I figured that would be really on brand for you.
Yeah, I think I would.
Okay.
Don't be surprised if I take the first cloak.
Obviously.
Obviously, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Finally, the Raven Skull. Okay.
+1 wisdom.
It
Yeah,
is +1 wisdom.
I caught that.
Yeah, boy.
You gain the insight skill or expertise if you already have it. You gain the
Oh.
speak with dead spell.
Oh.
You can gain this spell. You can cast a spell once per long rest without expending a spell slot. You can also cast a spell as a ritual to no limit. When you
Oh my
question
God.
oh my god, when you question a corpse and your insight gleans more information than the corpse intends, gain an inquisition charge. At 10 charges, corpses you cast speak with dead are now under the effect of Zone of Truth as well. This is so perfect for Loraphyra. Oh my
Right.
god. Like, this was built for me.
So every time this is used has to be like the D&D movie.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And-
Obviously.
Now, one thing I am curious about though is how what determines like what the corpse intends.
GM Fiat.
Okay, fair enough.
It's me.
Well, I
It's
shouldn't
me.
have said that.
Hi,
Yeah.
I'm the problem. It's me.
Now, Tiana, you might go, and please remember that I have this thing when you question a corpse. I'll be,
I will.
yes.
I've actually added it to my character sheet as a part of like my traits and stuff, so that I have it available to see.
You gotta
Easily.
make some loose-lipped corpses, man. The sentences I have to say
You know,
When
feel like we're gonna make a lot of corpses.
yeah, yeah, that's
we're
gonna-
either gonna make a lot of corpses or come across a lot of corpses. It really depends.
both.
Now,
Both.
I mean, the
Um,
game is death.
the game is death.
There-
Welcome to
there may
death.
be a body or two.
Yes.
Possibly.
Um.
Sorry, my neighbors are screaming.
Now, one of you got like a downtime based thing. So just to explain how that's going to work, we're not doing anything with like the amount of time spent in like Xanathar's or in the Dungeon Master's Guide. We'll still use like money as a price to figure those things out from those sources. But between chapters, you will return to the carnival. And basically, you get time, X amount of time in the carnival during a rest. And then whatever you wanted to accomplish happens. So it's more like it's almost more like Persona, where it's like, okay, what are you doing after school? How many hours does that take? No. What are you doing after school? Okay, that's it. So we're not doing like minute tracking and stuff like that.
Sorry, Tanya, you're left a little out of that one. I think everyone else here has played Persona.
Nope.
I constantly left out of the Persona.
Really?
commentary.
Oh, Andrew, I think you'd really like it.
Strictly
I don't care.
speaking, I've never
I'm just
played
kidding.
Persona.
Yes, you have.
I know Andrew well enough.
Oh,
to
no,
know.
you are correct. You've played Persona 3,
Andrew
4,
would
and
not
5.
like
You are
Persona.
correct, Mr. Pedant.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
not played them.
Yes, you have. I loaned you 3. You played 3 when I handed it to you. In your old apartment in Fairbanks. I distinctly remember how long you spent fusing personas.
It's a
You-
second
you had a
person that's
tracker
lived
guide.
in Alaska.
That's how Dane and I know each other.
My goodness.
So this is the stream for older people. We already have memory problems. Give us.
What?
Yeah, Dane and I
If
have
I
been
did
friends
play it, I
for...
never beat it.
my pills today.
You were playing P3. That's hard to beat. I only just beat it recently.
Yeah, P3.
Oh, all the things are going flying off the screen. Like, what's happening?
I just remember watching you play it or watching my wife play it.
No, you played it at one point because you were like in depth crazy about the fusions that you were doing.
I mean, that checks out.
It's very you.
Now, here's another question. When opportunities come up to choose other mementos later in the game, are these going to be the ones that we're choosing from? Are there going to be new ones that get
There'll be
added?
new ones too. Yeah,
Cool.
I'm gonna fill in gaps and just make more.
Right. on.
A while ago I bought that pack of like a bazillion assets. I think you
Yeah.
were the
Say
one.
Adam's gonna
Yeah,
use
it
all
was
his assets
On Humble
Yeah.
Bundle.
Yeah, on
They had
Humble
some
Bundle.
game
Yeah,
dev assets. Yeah.
yeah, and I used the crap out of those.
It's so cool.
So anyway,
Adam
you'll-
does have many assets.
Mm.
Oh, wow, this is a family show. Okay,
It is not. This is my channel, and I say it's not a family show.
Fey realm. Adam.
She's saying we're not family. I don't feel good about
Oh
No. You are part of my
No,
family,
it's
but children
fine,
are not
it's fine.
welcome.
I get it.
Oh, we're out now.
I get it.
But Andrew is a child, so how do we do that?
Only mentally.
No, through his heart. Okay.
Fair enough.
All right. Now then, you have chosen your mementos, and the ravens kind of cock their heads to the side to see what they have created, and they think to themselves, better than good, good enough.
Good enough. Good enough. Good enough.
And they present their findings to the Raven Queen within a place called the Fortress of Memories. And in the spirit of death and memory, and to always remember that truth about ourselves, let us play some memory. And we will use this memory to grant to you an item that, I mean, when you died, you cannot take it with you. But we could give you new stuff. So we're going to give you a new stuff.
Ooh,
Stuff.
new stuff.
A single
Like a
new
new
stuff.
Oh.
we saw him
damn,
real
I
quick.
saw, like,
I was
whoa.
gonna say,
Real
hold
fast,
on, reload
like,
that. Reload
How good is
Yeah.
your memory?
Oh, did it show
F5,
everything real quick?
F5.
Very briefly.
Very briefly. Thanks, Roll20.
But it was kind of a cool, like, ooh, if you caught it, memory.
If you caught it, it's there. So
My memory's garbage, so there was no way.
we're going back to plain memory, like when you were a
love the
kid.
forehead.
And when you have revealed
Love this
that
game.
item, it now belongs to you. So you may know where an item is, but not desire the item. In which case, maybe don't pick that. Okay. Once everything has been decided, obviously when the game gets going, it's as easy as doing this to hand over an item and get it, an exchange. Okay. So ultimately, there's a pool of 5 items that are going to be taken.
Hilariously, the one I caught was the shield. Some irony there for you.
All right. In that case, we're going to start with Tiana. Tiana, would you go ahead and
Oh, goodness.
ping a card for me?
Ping a card. All right, let's do that one. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Is that the
Okay.
one with the gobbly mouths or the googly eyes?
I think that's what, yeah, that's a bunch of eyes.
Ooh.
Oh, good, because I thought it was macaroni.
Yeah.
Some
Maybe this
kindergartner put their project in here.
Okay. So do I just keep going until I like have a match?
No, you just pick one more.
Oh, okay. Let's do this one.
Redo your character art.
Oh, I know where the other shield is.
Da-da-da.
All right. And now I'm going to put those back. And now I'm going to go to Dane.
Okay.
Ooh.
Got some fresh kicks.
Some fresh kicks, as the kids say.
They don't say that anymore. I don't think.
Oh,
We'll bring
God.
it back single-handedly.
It comes back every now and then.
The crawl of entropy.
Ooh.
A different cloak.
Ooh, a better cloak.
Less macaroni.
Oh, yeah. These are not all necessarily even in terms of power. Okay. Tania.
Should I show you guys where the other shield is?
Tanya's just going to exit this game right now.
Do I just click on stuff?
Yep. Click on the card you want.
It didn't do nothing.
Are you
Click
on
and
the
hold
pointer?
to ping it.
Long click.
Okay.
There it goes. There's the other shield, guys. Caddy corner. Let's just reveal something new. Come on. Roll 20.
There it is.
There we go. Ooh.
Ooh.
All right, so flame sword.
It's just a flame tongue. It's fine.
No
Just-
big deal.
I
No
was
big
cursed by a flame tongue in another game once.
All
Flame
right,
tongue
Chris.
or flame skull?
Let's
Flame tongue
yeah.
sword.
Has this
but
already been
also
picked?
cursed.
No.
No,
No.
it hasn't.
Okay.
Got to get her 4 corners. I respect
Yep.
that.
Yeah, there you go. Like a puzzle.
Have you pinged one? Okay, there it is. Okay.
Oh, you were asking us to ping. I thought when we clicked it, it would do the thing. My
No,
bad.
no, ping.
I misunderstood. Just thought Roll20 hated me. What is that? Is that a tiara of some sort? A diadem?
Oh,
Those
it's
are
like
goggles.
It's the
Goggle. Oh, it's the
goggles.
night owl goggles. Sweet.
Right.
That's pretty cool for those of you without dark vision.
What is that like?
Literally,
I
no
don't
one in
know.
this party has
Is
who
lacking
doesn't
dark vision.
yeah, nobody's lacking dark vision. Nobody has 120, but Everyone has the standard 60.
That's because you banned my first choice.
What did I ban?
You banned Twilight Cleric immediately
hell
without
yeah.
even blinking.
Yeah, no, never again. Let's see. And these are actually not Goggles of Night.
Oh, interesting.
They're differenter.
The top row's being pinged at.
Which one?
It would be
Second?
Top row. There you go.
There's your
Ooh.
tiara.
Now
There's a
that's
dad.
a tiara.
Headband of
First.
Intellect, I think.
Now, who wants to be a pretty, pretty princess?
Everybody all the
do.
time, forever.
All right. Speaking of pretty, Andrew.
Yeah, let's do.
What you gonna pick?
Have we done this bottom
Yes.
bottom left corner?
Yes.
We
that
have.
that is
The
the
red
that is
cloak.
the
Oh, that's that
non-macaroni
other
cloak.
one.
The red
Gotcha.
cloak.
We haven't done
Okay.
the upper right corner yet.
So we
We
haven't had all
have.
four
We
quarters.
have.
This was
Yeah,
green
those
boots.
are the shoes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh right, you're right. The
This is
boots.
obviously
This is
memory
cloak.
problems. I already
This
called
is
it.
flame tongue.
Let's see.
I remember the ones I chose, and I know where the shields are
This one.
because it's funny.
This
don't
one
think-
here?
And
I don't think so yet.
this one.
Ooh.
Oh, a necklace.
Ooh. Okay. And then let's go directly below it.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, hell.
Armor.
Perfect
Me,
for my
but-
barbarian.
Is that a big suit of armor I see?
That is a
It
big
sure
suit
frickin'
of
is.
spiky armor. Okay. And we're back. Tiana.
Okay.
Tiana, are you writing all these down?
Obviously.
You cheater.
I
know how-
thought about it too.
I know how bad my memory is. I'm not playing that.
You don't have to remember the things you want.
I do this one. The thing is, I haven't seen anything that I want
Oh,
yet.
there they are.
Oh, hey, now
Alright,
someone
you
can
have
make
an
a match of
semblance?
that, whatever that is.
Yeah, goggles of something.
Googly eyes have been revealed.
Not really something that I
Googles of
want, even though I know
goggling.
where the other one is. We haven't done this one yet, right?
I don't think so.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Sure haven't.
A scepter,
club,
of,
a
a scepter of
mace.
something.
I was going to say, what is that?
Yeah, mace or scepter.
Looks like
think you're
a,
right,
I think you're right. I think
scepter.
it's a mace.
Mace, scepter.
I tried to zoom in,
staff.
but Adam covered it back up before I could look.
Wand.
Dane, your turn.
Cool. Let's go with this guy here.
Ooh.
Staff of some sort. Zoom
It's an ink pen from a souvenir shop.
That's right.
in. Oh, it looks like a.
It does
a
look like
totem
that.
pole type thing. It's kind of freaky.
Nope.
Not that one.
Other
Other
one.
one.
Oh, my bad, guys.
How very.
Oh!
Oh,
We
Ah.
found
Ah.
a princess.
Someone can be a pretty princess if they so choose.
All right. Tanya.
Now let's try this one.
It's the
Ooh.
real
Another
secret.
cloak.
We're just going to intentionally reveal everything.
See,
before we
that's
do
the
what.
whole-
This is the
yeah.
first game of memory where I'm like,
I know where the two
don't
shields are,
find
but I
a
don't know
match.
what them.
Please don't find a match. Please
Oh,
don't.
sorry. I'm pinging the one right next to it too, Adam.
Very good.
Ooh.
Oh,
Wait a minute.
Huh. We've had 3 different cloaks here.
That's true.
Yeah.
One's a robe, more like, actually.
Mm.
Potato,
A
potato.
robe of eyes, perhaps.
Robe of
Perhaps.
bathing.
Mayhap.
All right, Chris.
All right, let's top off this row.
Thank you.
Sorry, ping again one more time.
What?
Well, that's some kind of
Ooh.
like,
It's like a
pipe
flute.
Caliper?
flute.
It's
It's a flute.
Flute.
Yeah.
Oh. Ooh.
But I did definitely see nunchucks at first.
I saw like
That's funnier.
one of those
Anything can be
photographer's tools.
nunchucks if you really want.
Did we already flip this card yet?
Which
I
one?
believe so.
feel like that's the first cloak we flipped, right?
No, I think that was
row,
this one.
Second column.
I believe that's the necklace.
You're
What?
right.
You actually wrote this down, right? So Ren's right.
So let's go ahead and do this one directly below.
Oh, man, now I feel like I should do that too.
So, that was the goggles again. Dang it.
Yeah.
Giggles. Giggle goggles.
And even with you guys cheating, you're still messing up. It's great.
I wasn't
love it.
cheating. I wasn't.
All right, Andrew.
All right, let's go for our centers. So let's do third row, third card. This guy.
Oh,
Oh,
The
boots.
Okay.
there's the
I
boots.
can get the boots now. You want
And
them?
then
I could see a barb with boots.
let's do the one directly next. Oh, that was the
Oh, yeah.
shield. Okay.
And the other shield's right diagonal to it.
I'm still not seeing anything that strikes me as particularly barbarian.
All right, Tiana.
We'll see.
Uh,
I don't know. I feel like a lot of the boots.
Are you gonna grab those
Move
boots?
speed or
Boots
athletics,
could
stuff
be.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
know, I was looking at
True.
those shoes. Like,
well, I don't have any strong inclination toward the boots, so I'll leave those alone for right now. Let's see. I don't think we've done this one.
Oh.
Oh,
what's
it's
the other eye?
other eye.
cloak?
absolutely not. One of Ren's things is eyes. So. As I consult my notes, I'm gonna get stabbed next time I see Adam.
This guy.
I'll teach you to take notes.
I know the teacher's mad that I'm
Stabbed
taking
me with a
notes.
pen.
How very
Not
dare you
I.
not play the spirit of the game?
Hey,
Not
I
just
let
that.
I let my students have open notes, so they still manage to fail somehow.
See, not just that, but the teacher DM saying, "Don't take notes."
Right?
That never happens.
Never.
Yeah, I'm like, do whatever you want. You're not going to do it. So
That's
As
fair.
Ren does it blatantly.
This one? I don't remember if we got that one. My notes are also Garbo.
Oh, the
Well,
Ah,
armor.
the plate armor.
And
That's right.
I feel like that's one that we didn't we reveal that in a different position?
No, we revealed it in that position. I just looked at my notes
That's
again.
the one. Gotcha.
all right, Dane.
Alrighty. Okay, let's do this guy here. I'm getting vibes.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
You know where the other one
Okay.
of that is? If you
Assemble the
want
cloak.
it.
Hmm. Ah, geez. Do I want to go for a cloak, or do I want to go for something a bit bulkier?
Like that armor.
Right? I'm gonna keep my eye on that because it does look cool. But let's reveal this guy over here.
What the
Ooh.
hell?
Stanza below.
That's- Yeah.
So cool.
I killed a chosen of Bane
Never
with those
got
once.
to use those.
Bane's not always that great at picking them.
He was a very strong spellcaster. It didn't help.
Yeah, you said was. All right.
We used those on Asmodeus in a game that I was on. It worked.
Oh
Nice.
boy,
We used
I don't
Wish.
know how.
We used
Oh.
Wish to make it work.
it's the Pokeball,
Okay.
basically.
Okay.
All right, Tanya.
Does anyone mind if I go for them boots? Assuming my memory
Take 'em.
hasn't failed me.
Take them.
Yeah.
With
Hope I
them
got the
pumped
right
up
one.
kicks.
I hate
got
that
the
song
right
so
one.
much.
Yeah. And then the boots.
Top it up.
I'm winning,
Yeah.
guys!
Honestly, if it's gonna
Like,
be someone monk or
Good boots for
barbarian,
monk.
probably.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see what you got. Most of you
I wanna
probably already know, but here you go.
Elven kind.
Yay.
Boots of
Oh.
speed, even
For a
better.
monk, I'm gonna be all over the place. Jackson
game's over.
2.0.
The game is over.
Freaking fast, boy!
Broke it. Hells to the yizzle.
Congratulations.
Nice.
Oh, just
Oh,
like
Yeah,
all right.
straight
I like how-
speed, just speed.
I love how my martial characters have had some sort of speed boost in their campaigns. I love it.
3 con and super speed.
Yes.
You know, that entirely
Coming at
tracks.
ya.
Coming at you hot.
Like a freight train. Let's do it. All right.
I mean, I trade you
I'm
my
done.
con or my dex for your con, but or wisdom. Yeah, I both.
Sorry, guys. It's 8 o'clock. in case
Oh,
you
so
were
it is.
wondering.
All right.
Is it time for one of those ads again?
It will be in about
Oh,
6
Gotta
minutes.
go get more pills.
Gotcha.
All right, Chris.
All right.
She's gotten her item. Don't turn your video off, though, please.
I'm losing track of what we already flipped, so I'm just gonna go. Let's try this one down here.
There it is.
There's the other one.
Assemble the armor, and this one right here.
Hmm.
Oh,
We already
that's
did it.
right.
Dang it! Oh, it's already happening. My memory gets worse the longer this goes.
Right, same.
I was doing better with less information.
Well, it doesn't.
There's
our
a
memory
lot of
isn't so good
choices.
anymore. You know.
All right, guys. I love this game.
Andrew.
There's what, 15
I'll help you.
items?
Oh, that's right.
I was like,
I'm
oh, he
gonna
wants that robe.
see this one.
Ooh.
Ah,
The flame
Okay.
sword's in that bottom left for
Ah.
a person who wants it.
All right, Tiana.
All right. I'm asking before we flip. Have we done this one yet?
You're the one taking notes.
Yes.
That's a shield.
Everyone's
Thank
like, if you don't know, we don't know.
You know, that's fair.
That is the
Tanya's
shield.
brain is massive and knows where
I
to-
just like memory stuff. Half my job is literally remembering regulations and rules.
Oh my god, I
and
would,
then
I
applying
would
them.
suck at your job.
What I do, the devil's in the details, and I'm the devil.
Fair enough. What about this one? Have we flipped this
I like
one?
that was hardcore.
That's the
yeah,
other
I just
roboized.
did.
God damn it. No.
Okay, that. I'm like, absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Shit. I don't remember what we've done. So I'll do this one.
I believe that is. Oh,
The blue cloak, which we have not found the other blue cloak yet.
Okay.
that is true.
Have we done this one yet?
I don't believe we have.
Okay, let's flip that one. Let's see what it is. Ooh.
Ooh, is
What
that?
is that?
It's a
Zoom
ring.
in, zoom and enhance. Oh, it's a feather ring. Oh, featherfall, probably.
I just fully expect at this point someone in the chat.
Ooh, I might grab that.
That does seem very useful
I'm
for a
gonna-
barbarian.
I'm gonna jump off stuff.
There's no way this could go wrong.
But so many ways it could go right.
All right. Who just went?
Me.
And that
Okay.
that was in the top row, 4th spot.
Yes.
All right. Dane. Sorry, one more time.
That's a shield, I think.
And the other
I think he wants
shield's
the
right
shield.
there. Oh, there you go. You got
He
the shield.
wants
Going
the
for the shield.
shield.
Okay.
Nice.
Shield is thus granted. And here you are. Here is your reward.
Ooh.
Shields of missile attraction. Oh shit.
Oh, see, I can already
Yeah.
do that. I didn't need the shield.
Oh, it.
Cool.
That checks out.
That checks out.
Oh no, it's what?
It's cursed.
Rude. Rude. Adam. Rude.
That entirely
Until you're
tracks.
targeted by the
Look
oh.
at his little smirk. Look at that.
Hey, but this is one of those curses where it's like, well, is it worth it? I think
Have a choice,
it's kinda worth it.
apparently.
The
Raven
curse
can
enables
change.
you the shield to do what you want it to do.
Yep.
It stays on your person.
Yep.
Whew.
Man, I'm a stay right by you. And
Yeah,
just let
like-
those gunners just
This curse is positive.
come at me. Shoot me. Come on, right here. You'll be I'll be fine. He's like, no. He looks like a hedgehog by the end of the game. I can't.
All right. The shield is yours. Now, I will say, you have not necessarily equipped it yet.
That's ominous.
Okay. Just saying.
Uh-huh.
All right. Chris.
Okay. Let's be courageous.
Which one?
This one right here.
That's armor, I think. Yep.
Shoot, you're right. The one below
That's
that.
the
Have
one
you
we
flipped that
keep
one yet?
forgetting. I don't think so.
Right.
Ah.
Oh,
there's the
there it is.
cloak. Okay, so there we go.
All right. I don't think we've done this one. Oh,
That
the
is the
mace.
scepter.
Okay.
Scepter, mace, whatever.
Then let's do this one. Oh,
The armor.
frickin' A.
Finally, we know where the other armor is.
We actually saw that a little while ago.
Yeah.
Oh, we did. I was getting stuff.
All right, Tiana, back to you.
This one.
That's the cloak.
I think it was this one.
If you're looking for the blue cloak, I think it's the second or third one.
Yep. I think
Second-
second
wonder-
one over.
Do you?
This one might be blue cloak.
You want that
That
card?
one? Sure.
I think it's the third one.
Oh,
Whoops.
now you're
Sorry.
right.
My bad.
It's fine.
We'll keep it for you for next time.
I mean,
Okay.
I'm half actively looking for it. Like, I wouldn't mind the headband either.
Okay.
Be a shiny princess.
Chris.
All right. Pretty sure we have not touched this one yet.
You have.
That's the other cloak. In that case, I'm pretty sure we have not touched this one yet.
You have.
Iron Bands. Okay. All right, it's coming. I'll get it eventually.
That's right.
I'm just gonna
We
lab
got
it
that
out.
one. The iron bands might be right next to each other.
All right, Andrew.
Okay. And this guy.
Ah.
There it is.
All right.
So it's there, and then the first one of that other row. Yeah.
All right, Tiana, we're back to you.
It's faster when there's only a few of us.
Yep, that's right.
This one. Oh, hang on one second. We're in an ad break for those who are not subscribers. Why not? Yeah, it's again, the 30 seconds is interminably long when you're by yourself. It's much faster when there's 5 other people to talk to.
Person in the chat. Break time.
Prosaskius likes to do riot in the chat when the ad goes up.
Flames
All
on
right.
the side of my face.
I think it was this one.
I believe so. Yeah, because we were looking for the cloak and found the
That's
Yeah.
right.
the circlet instead. That will complete the item, I believe.
Yep. I can't
Is
ping
that
it
a
any
new one?
harder, Adam.
Oh, is the ad break still going?
No, it's done.
Sorry, you want the second one?
Yes.
Is that your final decision?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes. I'm gonna be a pretty princess.
Congratulations. You're not just pretty, but you're also going to be really, really smart.
Yes, it is the headband of intellect.
If I can find it.
That friggin' thing would have been so wasted on me.
Oh, did I not make the thing? Okay, well, I'll just find it real quick.
Pretty sure it's in the compendium somewhere.
Yeah, it is. There it is. Okay, here you go. And show to players. There we go.
So I just need everyone in the chat to know, because I don't think you can see my character sheet. My intelligence is currently a 10.
Boom.
Boy, is that changing real fast.
Headband of intellect,
Some more.
strong. Even just for roleplay purposes, like it's nice to be able to know a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so
Okay.
shiny.
Awesome.
So, Chris, Andrew,
We can do this, Chris. We can do this.
I believe in you.
I believe in
There,
us.
all right. That's
Given
there are
enough
four-
time, we will
There's-
figure this.
There are 4 pairs of eyes between the both of us. Let's do this.
Let's do this teamwork, baby.
Okay.
How do you have 4 pairs of eyes between you?
I know what
Well-
I'm talking about.
Okay, fair enough.
He's
Listen,
got that
listen.
little avatar in the window. He's got his actual
Listen.
eyes. He's got his glasses, and I've got my 2.
Listen, I may be an idiot.
There's no but.
Nothing follows.
All right, let's pick some cards.
End of the sentence.
I may be.
anyways.
Okay, I am feeling like no one has flipped. I'm looking beneath the shield.
Beneath which one?
Well, let's ask both shields just out of curiosity.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. Oh, never mind.
Okay.
And I think I've actually done this one on the bottom before. Can I get? That's a row of
Upgrade?
eyes. What about this one right here? Hey,
Ah.
that's a scepter. Okay, new information.
Yay.
See, you did it.
All right, Andrew.
All right, let's do this one. Okay. And do this one.
Ping one more time. Very good.
Ooh, okay. I think that's what I want. I think I want that ring.
Okay. Chris.
Let's give me this. Dang it. All falling apart.
It's all falling apart.
All my
Center
plans.
cannot hold.
I
Do we know
swear
the one
something we haven't
above is
looked at yet.
Bands of Balara?
There has to be something we haven't looked at yet. We haven't found the second amulet, for example, or the other of the. I guess we did just find the other one of the ring.
Did we? I've only seen one ring.
Mm.
I've seen them both, I think.
Okay, what's this one?
Ooh, that's new.
Oh,
That's new.
oh yeah.
That
No,
we
I
saw-
think I trust that
the
one
same
once.
as up
I-
somewhere up in here.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
yeah,
we can
actually.
assemble this one now.
I don't remember which one of those 3, but it was up in the
Alright.
top.
All right, Andrew.
We have seen the
let's-
second
let's
flame
go
tongue.
here next to the boots.
The boots are on
That's
fire.
not what I wanted. Okay. And then let's do this one.
That's
Okay,
what the other one is.
helmet.
Okay.
Alright.
All right, Chris.
Next to the boots, I think what's being called. It's the armor.
You guys have flipped that one so many times.
There's so many items. It's hard to keep track.
Come on, guys.
I think
We're grown adults. We're bad at this.
this if
I
those of you just
you
watching
know-
for session 0, this is how a regular puzzle is going to be in D&D. Just
throwing out the Bluey reference. Whenever they play memory, they call it memory snap. Bluey routinely kicks Bandit's butt. He's like, I hate that game.
I think we flipped this one. Someone correct me if I'm wrong.
I think we did.
Believe we have. I want to say it's.
I think which
Is that
All
one?
the
right,
other
Chris, make
scepter?
a choice, Chris. We
Nice.
gotta go.
All right,
think-
we're flipping this one.
All right.
Dang it! I think this is the third turn in a row I've hit the red cloak.
Maybe you should just take the red
The
cloak.
universe is trying to tell you to take the red cloak.
All right. Let's go here.
That is what we need. We need an obsessive 5-year-old.
And
You like that
This
one,
one.
yeah. That you'll get what you. No.
No.
What?
okay.
Goggles.
See, I feel like someone in the chat probably had figured out the entire layout like 5 minutes in.
Oh, easily.
You think? I
They've
don't
just
know,
been
but
like pulling their
maybe-
hair this whole time as we're
I'm
like fumbling through.
endlessly entertained by Chris and Andrew struggling.
They're not swearing at us in the chat yet, so you know.
That's been your entire life as a GM. I'm endlessly entertained by Chris and Andrew struggling. That's
very
your
true.
bumper sticker.
Adam, is
You
there a
have
way to remove the used cards completely? Because
Are they bothering you?
They're throwing me off.
Very good.
Okay.
There
I
you
know
go.
we have very probably flipped second row, first column. Oh my god, my
I don't know. Wait,
everything's
flip that.
blurring together. What have we? All right, let's
Right.
You guys.
This is what
here for, man.
this is what puzzles
Hey.
in D&D
Oh,
are like.
okay.
Okay.
I think that
The other one of that one
is
is like down here somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it is.
So we can finish that one for sure.
If we want to, what is that?
Some sort of totem pole.
wand.
I think it's a
Wand?
wand.
Oh,
It's
Yeah.
a very good item, that much I'll say.
All right, fine, Dan. Posture check. Roll your shoulders, sit up straight. Or stand up straight if you're standing.
Okay, I actually have to get more water anyway, so
Chris.
get it.
Sorry, this one. That's the Iron Pants. Damn it!
I think the other one of that is here, right?
Yeah, we already completed that item.
Yeah, if you want it.
Yay, Andrew. Okay.
And I'm gonna pick my ring just to make sure that I don't accidentally get the match.
You know, there's that.
Where is it?
I'm focus
Chris again.
firing now.
Okay. This is
Okay.
this is the weird
This
helmet.
one's not
This
the
is-
spiky armor,
okay.
right?
Hold on.
Not
hold
the
on.
red cloak. Oh, there it is.
I know for sure.
I'm sorry, folks.
There's
I
so-
did not think it would take this long.
There it
What?
is.
What?
I haven't
Future
found it,
reference.
damn it.
What in the name
This
of
is
the
a great
hells
challenge.
made you think that this would be fast? Like, genuinely.
I think
Probably because he
maybe
focus
didn't
tested it
expect-
with his other group.
But they're
He makes-
children,
This
so
one-
they're better at this.
They're not
Their
children. They're
Brains haven't turned into
patrons.
Swiss cheese.
The others are also patrons.
All right,
Well,
which
I'm
one?
out of
Sorry.
ideas.
All right.
It's the armor. Damn it!
Damn it!
I mean, if you want to grab
I
the armor,
feel
I'll
like
take it.
I'm not taking. I feel like
Dane's unhappy. Are you unhappy with your shield?
there's something in the top few rows that we haven't flipped, but I keep thinking we flipped already.
We flipped the whole top row, but I don't remember what anything is anymore.
What is this one?
Well, one is like a helmet thing.
Wait, that's the weird helmet thing. Hang on. Dang it.
Okay, that one's up on the top row somewhere.
Wait,
This
wait,
one-
wait, no.
All right, Andrew, back to you, buddy. One more time.
Give me that
Oh,
one.
I see. He's just gonna gun it. He's gonna keep.
Just keep
Yeah.
until he gets the one.
And then I don't think the ring was in the top row at all.
No,
No.
it's
Now
not.
that I think about it. Let's do this one right next to it.
You did that
Damn it!
before.
You
I
have
did
done
that
exactly
before.
the same move.
Son of a...
Have you chosen the one on the other side yet?
That was gonna be my other choice.
We need to treat everyone in this chat for Alzheimer's, with the exception of like Dane.
Wait.
If I
wait,
was doing this by
fucking-
myself, I would be done by now, but
Wait,
I'm
row
not
two,
paying
column
attention
two.
anymore. I got the thing I wanted.
Row 2, column 2. This one?
Is
Yeah.
that a cloak? No, that's a necklace.
Necklace.
This necklace.
I don't think we
Uh,
found the other half of that,
We haven't.
No,
Nope. I'm
which
just gonna go
should
take
say
some
something
necklace.
for as long as we've been going.
Is the whole second row jewelry?
No, because there's a jewelry on the last row too.
And the
This is a
top row.
disaster.
Yeah.
Depends on your definition of disaster. Okay.
I mean, the chat seems to find it amusing, so.
Oh, I'm
Okay, there's
glad.
a scepter.
I'm glad.
They love watching grown adults be unable to complete a simple.
They enjoy our
we
suffering,
have a
and that's
treat for
okay.
Perhaps I
Okay.
might introduce you to a concept that we all know as stream tax.
Oh,
That's the eyeball cloak. right.
Ugh.
And flip my ring again.
We'll never
I
forget where the
remember
ring
that
is.
one because I keep my cursor on it.
Does anyone
That's
does this
how
one
I
yet?
remember.
If we do this again, I'm going to start marking the ones that I want with little dots.
I'm doubting, but let's do this one. I think this is not what I'm looking for.
No.
That's the flame
Okay,
tongue.
flame blade.
In which case, I know where the other flame tongue is, so I gotta flip something to get information. I just need information at this point. This one. That's the red cloak.
It's your favorite one.
You
I
have
think
flipped
the
that
universe
like
is
8
telling me.
times.
Say what? The universe wants you to have
Frustration, game of frustration.
Is it?
Now, what about this one?
Ashto?
I think that's the armor.
Yeah.
That one.
Flip the ring.
Do some of these not have pairs?
Right.
I'm playing it safe,
No, they
bro.
have pairs.
All of them? Okay.
Oh my god, do you know how effed we would be if some of these were freaking single decoys where there wasn't a match?
Oh
That would be
no!
messed up. That would
Yeah,
be messed
there's already definitely 15 items. Having more than that would be a goddamn nightmare.
Oh my god.
Okay. Hang on.
Hang on.
I know where the iron bands are. I know where the
one.
robe is.
Do you know what you want? Do you
I know what
you
I'm
wanna
looking
go
for. I do know what I'm going for, which is why I'm.
What are
pulling
you
my
going
hair out.
for?
I'm going for the bone flute. I know where one half of it is.
Has anyone put that one yet?
It's the red cloak.
Yes.
Constantly.
Oh my god, what is about that one? Okay, shield,
Like
red
the-
cloak, shield,
the-
red cloak, shield, red cloak.
the
That's the mnemonic
twin-
device.
Chris, you're looking for like
This is
the
the iron
like the
bands
pan
of
flute?
Bolaro.
The
kind
pan
of thing?
flute
That's
with the
iron
bones.
band.
Okay, remember
One of-
the nunchucks?
One of them was in the top row, and I think the other one was in the bottom row.
Yeah, one of them was like this one.
The
Yeah,
one you're paying for
that's the one
sure
that
is
took.
the one where I know is. That's the flute.
We don't
The
know.
bottom row has that weird rod or wand. I'm not sure what it is. It wasn't the flute though.
Has anyone tried the
But
one
Adam
below
would have
the
us
shield?
believe that the wand is very powerful.
I didn't know this would be the most difficult encounter of the campaign.
What I'm looking for.
If this is how we had to defeat a boss, or if
Look
this is how we had to save the party,
We're fucked.
You guys see the great reference that Fleeg just made down in the chat?
Yep.
Mm.
And I still haven't found what I'm looking for.
Whose turn is it?
oh,
Chris,
okay.
is it yours?
All right, it's
All
still
right.
mine. It's
Oh,
still
it's
mine.
still Chris.
All right. We're gonna blind fire. Okay, never mind. Someone pinged that. It wasn't me.
It was me. My mistake.
Andrew, dear, speaking to your mic.
Okay,
No, I
we're
was
gonna-
just apologizing for effing up Chris's pick.
Okay, we're gonna blind fire. We're gonna take the flute here.
Sorry, ping. Oh, okay.
And this one, perhaps.
I
There's the robe of eyes. Okay.
feel like
Andrew.
we should just
All
start
right.
marking these up.
Give me my ring.
We'll just go into sudden death where they just have to keep flipping cards, and
Alright.
the first one they match, they get.
Maybe
No.
that's what we need to do. Yeah.
This one.
Which one?
No.
That's the scepter.
Okay.
Okay.
Has anyone chosen either of the ones below the shields?
All right. I'm gonna
Yes.
take
Chris
Dane's
specifically
advice,
picked both of the ones below the shields.
and,
Oh, okay.
and this is the way we're gonna do it now. Okay. Because I need to be free of this.
You did this to
Remember
you.
again?
I'm in purgatory.
So DMs know your group before you choose this as the session 0 game. You're welcome.
Know whether or not they can handle this.
It did
We
not
play
occur to me
tested
this
this
might
for
be a
you.
possibility. Damn it! This isn't good. I play gotcha games.
They're killing your brain, man. All
All
right.
right.
Where did we
We're
pick?
Oh, did you? I thought you were going to. I thought you were about to put your foot down on something. Are we changing the game?
We are changing the game, so I'm just going to leave them unflipped.
Okay.
Is it going to be one at a time?
Yeah.
Okay. Flute.
Flute. Okay, now pick another one.
Okay, that's Andrew's ring. That's a robe of eyes. That's a necklace of some kind. The bands are right there. Red cloak is right there. Flame tongue is over there. Goggles are over here.
And over here.
Right?
Armor's over here. So it has to.
God, you're freaking
And
black.
now
No.
you've
This
triggered-
is the
Now
helmet
you
of some
triggered
kind.
his choice
This is-
paralysis.
This is the weird wand.
I love just listening
the
to
Iron
Chris's brain
Bands.
whir.
Brain goes burr.
I don't know why I'm trying to get this in one shot. I know I'm not going to get it.
And he nails it.
Here.
Watch.
Okay, I saw a ping.
Yeah, with a cloak. Okay.
Okay.
All right, Andrew, pick.
All right. So we're gonna go here.
Boom. You get a
Now-
cloak. Congratulations. All yours.
Oh, no. Hold on. I thought you still had to pick both matches. Okay.
They've been
shit.
chosen.
All right. That's not what I intended to do. Sorry.
All right, that's okay. What even is it?
When even the GM doesn't know anymore.
It's actually the ring.
Oh, I think this is a really good cloak. If I
Oh, I didn't.
it
I didn't
is.
open it up.
so. Isn't that like the cloak of displacement, maybe?
I don't think I gave that away.
Oh.
Let me see.
It's not the cloak of the manor, right?
Oh,
No.
I know what it is. All right, but Andrew doesn't want it, so you know what?
Rage, take it away.
Are you sure you don't want it?
The fact that you're saying that makes me curious.
Okay, do you want to try it?
Ah! You're the worst.
Choice paralysis when there's only two choices. That is a feat.
Oh,
Oh god! All right, I'm gonna go.
You're
read
like
the chat,
cheaty.
'cause it's probably funny.
I know. I know. Soup, salad, no soup, no salad.
All right. Yes or no?
Also, most.
I'll say no. I'm gonna go with my gut.
Okay. Okay, we're saying no. All right. Pick one more card.
All right. Let's do this one. Okay.
Okay, Chris.
All right. We're just going to lock in.
Locking in at the one.
Boom!
Boom.
Yeah.
We're free.
Free from this purgatory of
Oh
memory.
my god.
I'm not going to get that flute. I'm just going to... I don't know what else I would lose if I kept trying to look for that flute.
Where is it? There it is. Okay. Kabam. Show to players. Here you go.
Oh, hell.
That's not
that's a
what I thought it
stab.
was.
Oh, it looks so creepy. Why is it for healing?
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, that's cool. Good job.
Yeah, I'd be pretty happy with that.
Oh, I'm super happy with this. Okay.
El Diesel, as I
It
All
is
the
a
hemming and
staff.
hawing and
It is a staff of healing.
Requires attunement by a bard, cleric, or druid.
Perfect.
All right.
Fantastic.
All right. Once
Taking
we
two
are out of the
robots there.
purgatory, when Andrew gets his item, we should take a bathroom break.
Yeah,
I
probably
can't
a good idea.
believe I'm the straggler. I'm really sorry. Now, what's weird to me is that I don't think we have actually flipped the other ring.
I think we
No,
have.
haven't. I haven't seen
only-
the
I
other
feel like we
Have
did at
we?
the very beginning.
No, it
sometime.
wasn't in the beginning.
No.
Dane, do you know where it is?
all right. If you want to lock one of the other items, I can probably tell you, just based on memory, I can tell you where the weird helmet is.
Yep,
I can tell you where the red cloak is.
yep,
I can tell you where the phone tongue is.
yep,
I can tell you where the iron bands are.
yep.
I know where the gold scepter is, I think.
I know where the gold scepter is.
I know where the armor is, but I know you don't want it.
Okay, let's
Give it to
do this
Ring, 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 ring.
and banana
Banana
phone.
phone.
And
High five.
that's armor, I think. And fifth row, first card.
Are you sure?
That's the iron bands.
Oh, you're right.
Iron bands.
Okay,
The other ones are
just
keep
keep,
rolling.
keep in
first
mind
roll.
that the first match you get from here on out will be your item.
Okay, so just so you know, iron bands are an incredible item. I can guide you to it if you want it.
They're pretty
No,
fun.
I know where it is.
Okay.
Are you sure you know what it is? I feel like you guys don't know where it is.
It's over on the right hand side.
In fact, I have the entire right column decoded by now.
Okay. This one?
Okay.
Robovise.
Yep. We'll go this one.
The famous red cloak.
You're
Yep.
getting all the cloaks.
Just
I'm
like
getting them
layer
out of the way.
them.
Let's do. This one.
Armor.
There it is.
There it is.
All right.
Frickin' Luya.
Holy
Yeah.
moly.
Oh my god.
That took way too long.
I'm ashamed of myself.
You should be. Holy moly.
God.
Oh my god.
Maker's
Okay.
mercy.
Maker had no mercy here.
No.
We didn't
Not at
die.
all. We did well. We've already
I think I died. I think
a little inside. We died.
Yeah, but you know what? At that
What
point,
did
it's
you learn?
at that point, it's self-harm. Like that's your own fault.
Welcome to
Yes.
death. Ring of feather falling as we suspect.
Hell
Stretch it out,
yeah.
folks.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Oh.
Ooh.
Now,
Worth it.
Wreck.
somehow, throughout the rest of the campaign, you will never actually fall off of anything.
Don't worry, I'll
I'm
push
gonna
you
go
off
out
a
of
cliff.
my
It's fine.
way. I'll climb up tall things just to jump off.
No way, there's only one flute!
And only one necklace.
Get
Yeah.
the hell out.
Adam,
Adam,
I-
very dare you.
Even more,
Some
even more so, Adam.
shit.
You did this to yourself.
What the hell?
Even more so,
Evil.
you did this to yourself. I have no sympathy.
Do that crap on purpose? You dirtbag.
I have no fucking
Oh my
sympathy for you.
You absolute fart flower.
The worst part is, we did absolutely uncover every card individually,
We
and
did.
then failed to remember where they were.
You prick.
Because
Oh my
because Chris
God.
specifically picked the two items below the shields, which
Wow.
revealed the second ring, and then promptly
You brought
everyone
that crap
forgot
on
it.
yourself.
I was not. I don't think I was actually in the room when that happened.
All right, why don't we go ahead and take a bathroom and drink refill break? Because I know I sure as
Shrimpify.
hell need it. Stand
be
up,
something
roll your
stronger.
shoulder.
Oh my
I did not say
Oh
what
my
I was
God.
getting to drink. We will be back shortly, friends. Stick with us to see if we actually get any story tonight, or if we've so completely
Sorry, and
broken
thank you.
Adam that it's not happening. We'll see. Thank you all so much. We will be back shortly. And welcome back, everyone, as I turn the music down to an acceptable level for being under voices. When we previously left our intrepid heroes, we were getting extremely frustrated over a game of memory.
Hero.
Welcome back.
Maybe I'll do one less column next time.
My children are never gonna watch that.
One less column or one less
Ever.
row, one of the two.
Dad, you're
How
bad
about no
at
singleton?
Yeah, don't do singletons. Like that's just rude.
It's cruel. It's cruel and unusual.
I'll go down,
The Constitution
in-
forbids it.
Oh
go down in
god.
stream of history as
Oh wait,
Flute
sorry,
Gate.
no politics.
Flukegate, yes.
Flute-gate.
Andrew, Siren wants to know if that's your art that is green screened behind you.
Mm-mm.
Fair enough.
He wishes.
Oh, a dimension.
Let's not call it dementia, maybe. For my brain.
Okay, so we're going to change modes a little bit here and let you guys do a little bit more driving. In this case,
Are you sure you want us doing that again?
I want 3 of you to drive and 2 of you to definitely be passengers.
Meow.
Gotcha. I
Not
don't have a
saying
license, but we're
which
going
ones.
for it.
But anyway, so on the left side we have a few sections for different kind of combat roles that you might play in terms of party balance. Now, this game is not an MMO, so having gaps is okay, right? You can get around 5th edition D&D with a lot of different compositions. This is more of just a communication tool, not a, oh, we don't have a healer, we can't play, that kind of thing. Whereas in an MMO, you don't have a healer, you literally cannot play.
Hey, we got a staff of healing. We're good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're good there. Yeah. So, I've made a whole bunch of copies of your tokens. Feel free to place them in as many places as it is relevant. On the right side, we have less combat specific things and more general categories of kind of skills that you're good at. And then in the middle, we have marching order. So if you want to place characters, assuming that north is the front line and south is the back line, right? Where you would generally like to be placed unless otherwise stated. Okay. So again, just take as many tokens as you need and put them where you think they go. Yes, I see a hand.
Question. Burst damage, sustained damage. Is sustaining damage taking it and then bursting giving it? No. Okay, explain please.
No, burst damage is a lot of damage all at once.
Oh.
And sustained damage is consistent, but maybe not quite as high damage over time.
So it's fireball versus spirit guardians. Or,
Yeah.
or anything else that makes them like roll for something.
Or paladin versus ranger is a good way of doing it. Paladin does a whole bunch of damage right now. Ranger does very consistent, constant damage round to round. Okay, support can be healing, but it can also be any other kind of utility support, buffs.
And Vanguard is fighting in front.
Yeah, frontline. It's just your frontliner. I don't like to say tank as much because there's not a whole lot of like taunting in this game. There's a little.
Let me tank.
But yeah.
About.
Yeah, thieving, thieves tools, stealth, all that good stuff. Scouting might have to do with like survival, but also stealth, perception. investigating. Obviously, the investigation skill is important here, but so are quite a few others where you're trying to put together clues and be Batman. Yes.
Would burst damage be like if I use like an entire turn to do a whole bunch of damage, or is it like a one action type deal?
Yeah.
Sorry.
So,
Happy not about that.
no, that's okay. It's like the difference between, like, let's say a fighter and an assassin, right? Like the rogue jumps behind
Oh,
you, they
I
do
see.
all of their damage, and either you died or they have to get away from you, right?
I'm
And
not
then
sure the monk is capable of that.
of what?
Maybe? Just trying to think if I could do that, but I don't think
A
so.
monk, when played well, will deal out lots of damage over several turns. So they
Okay.
actually wouldn't be sustained damage. You
Yes.
can build them for burst damage,
Mm-hmm.
but their general game plan is many, 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 many hits.
That's
Correct.
kind of what I thought,
Yeah.
but I was just trying to be.
Lots and
Oh,
lots and
Marchie,
lots
I
of
don't
little
know, sure,
hits.
Yeah. Do you hit a lot or do you hit for a lot?
I hit a lot, and hopefully for a lot if I roll well. But you know, it's
Okay.
me.
Right.
Those who are familiar. Although it's
I-
a roll 20, so
I need
Could be
to still refamiliarize myself with a lot of the barbarian abilities and such, but I think I lean more towards sustained.
I would say so. I would say barbarians typically, unless you're like trying to crit fish.
Right.
I would-
guess I could be in the middle.
If you're basically, doing reckless every round, you're doing a lot of damage, but you're doing it, pretty standardly.
Mm.
But if you're, let's say, multi-classing into champion, then it's going to be a little bit more like kind of all or nothing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I've got him in the right spots.
Okay.
As much as I can predict.
Right. There's a certain amount of I won't quite know until we're in the situation.
And as I
Right.
said, they're not MMO characters, so
Right.
it only relates so much. But hopefully, this gives you an idea of the cross section of what we have in this party, because you still don't necessarily have to have a finalized sheet yet. You have to have one before we start next time, but there is still time to adapt, to change some things around, and to decide, well, I was going to do this, but then I got this memento. Now I kind of want to do something else. Or I got this item. Now I want to do something else.
Yeah, that's kind of why I've held off on a couple of things until we got through this.
Also, in case it wasn't clear through earlier discussions, you do also have access to the class gear, the starting class gear that you get.
Oh, cool.
Or the money option.
I mean, I would hope that the Raven Queen could spring for like 100 gold worth of gear.
Yeah, well, you see, if you could tell, I don't know if you could tell from my illustration, but she is a hoarder and has a whole bunch of crap, and it's not necessarily organized. So you're free to rummage around.
I'm sure she even encourages that. It's a very Raven tendency.
It's a very Raven thing. So
Chinese.
So if you look at this and you go, I don't like that we don't have this, I'm gonna kind of go the other way. That's fine. All right, just let me know what we're doing. So along those lines, let's do a very simple kind of go around and introduce yourself and talk about kind of what your concepts are. You don't necessarily have to do it in character, but you can just talk about what you're going for.
3 hours in, please give us your name or whatever name you would like to be known by, and your characters stuff.
Worth the wait.
Well, we'll start with you, Tiana.
Sure. Everyone knows who I am on this channel, I hope. Hi, I'm Tiana Ren, and I will be playing Loraphyra Elamir, who is a Shadar Kai Grave Domain cleric.
Do you have access to Chris's portrait. I don't know if you can show that real
Oh.
quick, but it might be cool to give people a visual representation.
Hold, please.
In the meantime, we'll keep going. So, Dane, how about you?
I am Dane, and I will be playing Drausken, a hobgoblin fighter barbarian.
Excellent. Tania?
I'm Tania. I will be playing Yi-Ling Inga's daughter, who is a half-elf monk.
And you're going to be extra fast with those boots of speed.
She's fat, she's great, she's going to come at you like a freight train. It'll be amazing.
Fantastic. All right, Chris?
Hi, I'm Chris. You might know me as ABI or Bad Idea on other YouTube media platforms. I'll be playing as Lin Mengyao. She's a Jiangxi. We are using the stat block for a Dampier in this case, and she is a druid. And it's my first time playing druid also, so I'm going to be playing a mostly support role for this.
We are all coming out of our comfort zones with this.
Well,
I've been a monk before, but not at this level, so there's so much more stuff.
All right, and then finally we got Andrew.
I'm Andrew, and I'm going to be playing the Wild, which is we're using the Leonin stat block, but he's basically going to be kind of one of a kind, where he was raised by the Fae in one of the dark domains, and he's essentially acted as a guardian of the wilderness, kind of protecting the border between the village and the actual untamed wilds. And he's gonna be just a big savage beast. Hence the background picture. Chosen.
Yeah, you could have almost just been like, I'm a that.
I'm a that.
I'm one of these.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, awesome. Now, there are some things I've asked from the party. Everyone is supposed to be from a specific domain of dread. And we've tried to make that unique. I have 3 different groups I'm running through this game. And I tried to make every single one unique, but I did mess up once. Two players chose Harakir, and I approved them both because I was probably playing Baldur's Gate.
We're out, Adam.
But other than that, everybody's from a different domain, so I have a lot of work to do. And I've been putting together several of the locations already. A few of you, I at least have your maps all done. Which is cool. I'm trying to have as much done as I can before the school year starts. That way I can just kind of hit play, do a little review week to week, and then jump right back in. For whatever reason, your characters have died, and they have probably most likely met a gruesome end. And normally that would be it. That would be the end of your journey. But for whatever reason, the Raven Queen has brought you back within the Fortress of Memories and is giving you a task to return to whence you came. But we're going to go one at a time. And there we will assassinate the Dreadlords one by one and collapse the domains. Now, normally, the permanent collapse of a domain would be impossible. But through story things that shall be revealed at another time, nuh-uh.
Fair enough.
Not this time.
Not this time. I promise to be dramatic for the first session.
Nuh-uh. We
I'm in
get our
favor
story.
of I don't.
When you look
Yes.
at the cosmology of the universe and give it the reverse Uno card.
Reverse Uno card. Will this upset the dark powers?
Probably.
Yes, the answer is
Fuck
yes.
'em.
I'm sure that'll be fine. So everybody, I've also asked everybody's character to have some sort of personal beef with the Dark Lord, and to have a reason to want to side with the Raven Queen and go on this journey to essentially return to life and reveal and relive a lot of the things that were painful in their lives, to give it a sense of closure. A thing not typically allotted by death. So there will have to be a little bit more involved than just running up and killing them.
Aw.
And that is where the Persona element of this game comes in. So if you've played Persona 5, this will probably be somewhat familiar to you. At this point, I think we have set down a lot of like what we're going to do and what our expectations are, and kind of the tone that we can expect from the game. Tiana, did you happen to get any pictures ready for display?
Almost done.
Almost done. Excellent.
Just making sure that I have all of the things, because for some reason, I didn't think about the fact that you might want to show off like handouts and shit. Cannot imagine why I didn't think of that, but I didn't.
Well, I like pretty pictures.
I cannot imagine what you mean by that. All right, so
I
friends, Romans, countrymen, we're going to pop over to the character art that I have pulled up, and hopefully you will still be able to hear both us and the microphone. So stand by. Dun, dun, dun.
and your Raven Queen art is amazing.
Oh, yeah, it real good.
So
yes, if you could
before
all...
we even start off on that one, this background artwork.
Right.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Nice.
So
cool.
from left to right is Yi-Ling, the Wild, Loraphyra, Lynn, and Drausken. Drausken? Drausken, excuse me. And all of the credit to Chris for doing this art for us. Incredible. Thank you.
Really well done, man.
Thank you. This has been really fun to do.
Yeah, and you knocked him out pretty fast, too.
Yeah,
seriously.
you did.
Just so fast. All right, and coming back to us. Oh, that's the fastest I've ever built a scene.
Testing your skills.
The scene building on the fly. Let's go. But now I have that, and it looks good.
What is faster, Tiana building an entire scene, or two grown men making one match in a memory?
Not even a contest. Not even close.
Okay.
Disappointment to our ancestors
And
our
dishonor
living
on you,
relatives.
dishonor on your cat.
And just for disclosure to the chat, this is not the final overlays. The final overlays will have the character art attached to them, so that you can see what these pretty pictures are throughout. Because ABI was kind enough to provide small versions and transparents and tokens and just so much cool stuff that we get to play with.
Okay, so I kind of want to just go back through real quick and maybe just give the audience just some broad strokes about your character. You don't have to like spoil anything, because we want most of it to be revealed through the process of the game. But what I want you to kind of express is, what should they know, and what can they look forward to, and why should they give you bits?
Mercenary, I love it.
What should they know about what?
I see.
Very broad.
You've enabled PvP mode. Okay.
That's certainly one way to take that. Yes, there will hopefully be player name as well as PC name, because I can imagine most people won't remember, because y'all don't know some of these people, at least not in person. But I will do my best.
Okay, well, let's start with Andrew.
Oh man. All right. Well, for anyone who's listened to Inspiration Point at all, way back in the day, which was a Wednesday, by the way.
Which was Thank you.
Was that Dane Cook?
Dane Cook.
We had an episode where I got to pick the topic, or had the topic I had chosen. And it was called Do the Dumb Thing. And the wild is essentially a vehicle for me to do that dumb thing.
Oh, no.
So he is stacked on all his physical stats, dump statted intelligence real hard. And essentially he is he's a Path of the Beast barbarian. He's gonna attack a ton with big nasty claws, grappling, jumping off stuff, smashing stuff, acting the fool. And essentially you want to give me bits because you want to see the dumb things. And
Valid.
I'm not even saying that that's a suggestion. That's a statement of fact. So, you want to see the wild go wild. Just ask.
That was perfect. Well done, Andrew. That was just
Thank you.
what I was asking for.
A round of applause.
We want people to buy in. I want favorites.
Ah.
I want
Hell
yeah!
yeah!
I want people to have shirts of you.
PvP
God,
mode
That
enabled.
boy's right.
indeed.
God help us.
WWE luchador. We're literally cutting promos right now.
Oh, God.
Do the dumb
In
thing,
this
baby.
corner.
All right. Chris, let's go with you next.
Oh, I supposed to have volunteered myself, haven't I? Okay, so I'll be playing as Lynn Mengyao. Lynn is, or was in life, she was a florist. She was a gardener. She loved plants. She loved growing beautiful flowers. And then, out of what we can only assume to be a jealous fit, she was executed by the Empress in a horrific fashion, and then buried in her backyard to grow a bed of peonies. And when she was brought back, her land was different, twisted, a nightmarish place where no one was allowed to rest or sleep. She being, for the first time, brought back from the grave as an undead creature, forced into servitude night after night, tending to the flowers. So this is probably going to be, at least as far as I've written, probably the saddest character I've ever written.
Hold on
I was gonna
second.
say, this is really weird seeing you talking about this really dark stuff, but seeing it come out of the cute, happy little mouth of a 3-year-old chibi character.
He's got
beard.
whiskers. You know?
That's true. He's got whiskers. He's got whiskers.
We
5
are
years old.
we are on a quick ad break for another about 10 seconds, just so as y'all know, because we have been going for a little over 3 hours. I did not think we were going to go this long, frankly.
Well, I think we're about done.
Remember.
I think this is gonna be like the last thing.
Yeah, fair enough. We're back. Go ahead if you want to finish up, Chris.
All right. So, Lynn is a character who is very lost. Lynn is a character who has lost grips of what is real and what is a dream. Lynn is a character who's looking for some kind of answer to questions she probably doesn't even know she needs to ask. Please give her your bits and help this poor girl.
Help a girl out, guys.
I love the different angle. Crazy fun, heartbreaking.
Please help me.
Like, God,
Please help.
Okay. All right. So far with anger and sadness. Let's now go on to
anxiety.
Tanya. Anxiety.
Tanya's anxious. Yi-Ling, not so much.
All right.
She's the stoic one, or at least I plan her to be. I don't know. I'm a talker, so that might not happen. But Yi-Ling Inga's daughter. She, oh God, what do I say about her? She grew up in a land of ghosts, and the ghosts can't go nowhere. Didn't think much of it. Everyone knows about it. That's just how it goes. There is life after death, and it hangs around and is annoying. Her parents are outsiders. They were not born in the land that she was born in, did not grow up there, and they know things that the other people don't know. But they've tried to impart this knowledge down to her, and she has, heard the stories of her parents' peoples and is intensely interested in them. However, she got killed before they ever found a way to either of their homes. And her parents have described to her their, where they thought they would go when they died. They don't get to go there now, but she has a chance to make it right. So she's here to kick ass, take names, and avenge everyone's deaths.
There's a lot of deaths.
That's why you should give her a point. She's cool. She's gonna be so cool, guys. That's why you should give her bits.
Beautiful. Dane.
Yeah.
Well, Drausken is, I would say, probably a fair bit different from everyone so far. Before he died, he lived pretty much his whole life. He is an old man, a battle-scarred veteran of the mercenaries, the Falcon's Talons from Falcofnia. And he is hoping to perhaps bring that experience to bear to help the more excitable and less experienced compatriots of his actually maybe accomplish these missions that they've set forth onto.
What are you trying to say?
Thank you, mission leader.
But he is worn, he is tired, and while he can still give pretty as much as good as he can take, he's done that for a very long time, and the glory of violent resolution doesn't quite ring as hard with him as it used to. So instead, he likes to bring the idea that old age and treachery can still beat youth and exuberance. And if you would like to see a gnarled old hobgoblin put some punks in their place, well, Drausken's the one to support.
Nice.
Love it.
Gonna be hobnobbing.
Hobnobbing hobgoblin. All right. Tiana.
So, Loraphyra is a little bit, quite a bit different than most of my characters. For one thing, she does not have red hair. I'm sure y'all have noticed. I usually play the gingers, not so this time. She's Shadar-kai, which has been described as the vampire version of the elves. She's lived her entire life in the Shadowfell, and she's been in Drausken long enough. She wasn't born there. She does remember that, but she's been here long enough that it kind of doesn't matter, or been there long enough that it kind of doesn't matter. And she has been part of the, I don't know how to pronounce this, Nuvuchar? Cool, Nuvuchar Springs, which is an area of hot springs where what is the word that I'm looking for? Alchemists, elven alchemists are seeking to understand more about what's going on with the shroud that surrounds this particular domain of dread. And Loraphyra found out something that was happening that she strenuously disagreed with and was killed for it, because it was her community leader who was doing the thing that she strenuously objected to. And I'm not going to say just yet, because that feels like a spoiler.
Yes.
But in her position as a grave cleric of the Raven Queen, she very much had opinions on what was going on. And is kind of in a weird position as a grave cleric brought back to life in a weird way. There's a lot of the kind of self-loathing of the, I am a tool who was brought back for a purpose, and once that purpose is over, I'm gone, because I am not supposed to be here. And you should give her bits if you want to hear the nicknames that she comes up with for her various party members, because I'll give you this little tidbit of her, one of her quirks. She doesn't bother learning names until people prove to her that they deserve it. She's in her mid-300s, so if she bothered learning everyone's names, her brain would be full of names. You gotta prove to her that you deserve it.
Man. I love it.
Maybe she should play the memory game.
She could, with that fucking headband of intellect when she got it. Also, I love the comment from the chat. Killed to keep a secret because dead men can't talk. Gain speak with dead. I messaged Adam earlier today with that backstory bit, and I was like, perfect. Excellent. Yeah. No notes.
Yeah, and by no means did I even think about that when I was putting that together. There are just a lot of spells and a lot of abilities in 5th edition that I feel like, would be used more if, like Fireball didn't exist. You know what I mean? Where there's like, man, there's all this good stuff, but the opportunity cost is too high to be able to select them. And so I'm hoping that through some of these methods, we can explore some of the untread ground that is offered by this game. And we are never, even once, going to the Sword Coast, so...
Woo! I love the Sword Coast, but that is an area that should not be called the Forgotten Realms anymore, because there's too many stories that take place there.
We know everything about
remembered realms.
The one realm anyone knows.
Recollected.
Shout out to my
might be
homeboys in
mentioned
Cormier.
though.
Yeah. So anyway, I've been really looking forward to playing this interpretation of the Raven Queen. I feel like she's one of those goddesses that is like, I don't know, there's a lot of versions of her. There's a lot of retconning. There's a lot of fan art and fanfic about her that, like, I'm trying to cut to the root of kind of what I think her purpose is. And there's a lot about her that that thematically I wish to explore in this game, which is why I wanted to run this one. The other choice was Truckers in Space.
Very different tonally.
I would have loved that game too.
Although that one was just straight up cosmic horror.
But also, don't think for a second this is the last D&D game that Adam will be invited to run on this channel. Not for a second.
I hope that is so, because I have a lot of nonsense swimming up here, and I have to get it out somehow. Otherwise, I have to pay for therapy, and
I mean,
we ain't doing that on the teacher's salary. So, give me bits.
Spit.
For
to-
For the
lore.
Deadpool.
To answer Pro's question earlier, yes, you can give bits to the GM. He will have his own
Don't
separate
remember that
Deadpool.
question.
That's right.
I
That's
play
right.
on Quest and Chaos. We give coins equally to players and GMs there.
True.
That's right.
I usually get mine to run.
Usually, yeah.
Don't do that, guys. Be cool.
Do it.
Come
Do
on.
it.
Do it.
I knew that Pro would want to hear that. You're welcome, friend.
As we come to the close of this exercise, I just want to open it up to questions, just to have a Q&A here at the end. Anything you have a concern about or want to know or clarification, please speak.
Is that for us or the chat?
For you,
Yeah.
I mean the chat too, but
Also
the
the
chat's gonna
chat,
have
if
to...
they want to be included
Yeah.
in this.
How
Yeah.
many times exactly do you plan on killing us?
None. I plan on killing you 0 times. Whether or not you will die is a different matter.
I believe you not.
A skill issue.
Skill issue.
I'm out.
You know, what's
Oh.
funny is I feel like every time I try to kill a player, I can't. And every time I don't want to, one dies.
We are starting at level 5, Otaku Taylor.
Oh.
Yep.
Yes, level 5, to represent the experience and power that they all had in life. And why the Raven Queen would bring back somebody of, for the specific task.
Why she would bring back these chuckleheads?
Right, she doesn't want to bring back a bunch of level 1s, to accomplish tasks that should be impossible. So it's not really going to be so much a question of just the physical danger, but can you figure out what the central problem is, present it to the Dark Lord, and then break them?
I have a few
We'll find out.
character creation- I have a few character creation related questions, but I don't know if that's better reserved for like off stream.
Go ahead.
Yeah, just for a matter of, because remember before going into this, we were told to not finalize our character sheets.
Yes.
Does that mean we're going to be like if we had I guess granted anything out beforehand, do we get to just sort of work with that? Because I was wondering something we're doing like standard array.
Yeah, standard array. Yep.
Okay, and then everything else we attained now goes on top of it.
Yes, and then your race bonuses are not using Tasha's rules.
Correct.
They are whatever the suggested ones are. So if you choose Tiefling, for instance, it would be +2 charisma, +1 intelligence, regardless.
Okay.
So, if you choose things like half elf, it gives you some choices of free places to put things. So you still get to enjoy that.
It's me.
Okay. Also, in case anyone didn't know, we're using maximum hit points.
Because he'll be able to kill us anyway. It's fine.
So much HP. So much
We're
HP.
punching way above our pay grade anyhow. So
we are.
Punching, kicking,
We will also
slashing,
be
stabbing.
on the milestone system. Whenever essentially they're going to level up whenever a Dreadlord is defeated.
I like it.
We have a question from Pro who's asking, were there any races banned from this campaign?
Most of them. But I still let a bunch in.
Yeah, technically for the patron game, Warforged was banned, and at least one made it through that I know of.
One more Forged got in because they were like, "I want to play Warforged," and I was like, "No."
And they were like, "Here's my idea."
Here's my idea, and I was like,
Okay.
"Go on."
Adam's a kind and generous DM. You pitch him a thing, and he's like, "All right, let's work it out."
Unless
Let's
it's
work it
Twilight,
out.
unless it's Twilight Cleric because he knows he hates it.
Yeah, I
Keldry
don't.
was awesome.
Keldry was
I don't-
great. He hates it as a GM.
Oh yeah, as a fellow player, I was like, yes, more of this, please. As a GM, it wasn't even Keldry that turned me off from it. I actually had a student play one, and it was just a bear.
And then you learned that Keldry was actually muted a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Just those temp HP, man. What in the world?
Yeah. We do have a question from the chat. Might be spoilers to answer now, but what happens when they die and get ravened? Respawned at location, teleported to base, regenerate from most of body?
So they will be their pieces, their mementos, because one of the themes is you are made up now of these mementos. Small objects that represent you, and those things will be brought back and added with others to create a new version of you. So all of that will take place in the Fortress of Memories. So if you die and no one can immediately revive you, you're essentially out of the mission.
Hopefully that doesn't happen at the start of a mission.
I hope not.
That
hope not.
would kind of suck.
But
Chilling in Carnival, working on my card game.
We could talk about that if that happens, because this is also a stream game, and I would hate to see one of the players not be able to participate in the mission.
Yeah, so just don't die.
Skill issue.
Don't plan to.
Yeah.
Con.
I didn't plan to the
Catch me
first
if you
time either.
can.
No, nobody here is going to be a slouch as a player. I don't really expect to be able to thrash you guys. I don't really enjoy killing players. It's not a thing. I like tricking you. I like surprising you.
You like
teasing.
You like knocking
teasing
us
you.
all. You like knocking us all unconscious and dragging us away into a cave.
But
I have never forgiven.
It's hard to tell a story when you're murdering your protagonists over and over again. So that doesn't really do anyone any good. Having said that, I also want to respect the agency the players have, and sometimes that means they die. And death happens for no reason,
Or because one may or may not have done a dumb thing.
That's right.
It
That's right.
happens.
But sometimes it's so dumb, it's genius.
And that's the trick.
We're glad the Wild did not get the headband of intellect. Although it would be fun
Me
to have him
too.
have it for like half an hour and see how it goes.
Do the dumb and embrace the suck.
Now that I'm here, I kind of want to play the stock market.
He's just like, oh my gosh, intelligence is so depressing. Get this thing off me.
Honestly, of all of the characters, Loraphyra might be the best choice to have the headband of intellect.
He's
Thinking
just
about
go full
it.
Flowers for Algernon.
Oh, honey.
Dane. I
No.
saw the finger.
You're right. Drausken would also be good.
Okay.
Drausken with the headband of intellect would be like, I haven't been able to think this clearly in years.
Oh, baby.
The dead boy. I do want to see how dumb the barbarian will get. Featherfall and stupidity. Oh man, we're gonna have some dive bombing fun, man.
Oh, absolutely.
Gonna
You're gonna
be
fastball
great.
special yourself. It'll be
Yes!
great.
See?
or oh my
See?
god, I'll get my glaive. You'll hop on it, and then we'll leave.
Yeah,
you
we'll
into
do
the-
that.
Do it.
I
Do
mean,
it.
find me a catapult
Heck
or
yeah.
a trebuchet if we.
He's gonna
wanna
pick up
step
the
it
horse, thinking it makes him faster.
While sitting on it. I'm gonna
And then he's gonna kick around with his feet like a Flintstones car.
come on.
Yes.
The horse is like, what's happening to me?
Yes, Dead Boy, and to the rest of the people who are regulars on my channel, the reason why I reached out to Adam is because he is a GM that I love and trust and want to expose to the rest of the world. I want other people to see the cool shit that he does. And then he suggested this table, and I was like, oh my god, not just yes, but god yes. So I'm so
Yes.
excited to see what happens when we'll be starting properly in 2 weeks from today.
I'm excited, guys.
It's gonna be a good time.
That sounded like a closing to me, Tiana. So
because I'm the one who always does the closings on Inspiration Point.
that's right. That's right.
Go ahead,
Yeah.
Chris.
Avenge
I'm
our
just I just wanted to say I'm happy you chose me for your Avengers Dream Team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Avengers Dream Team.
Yeah,
Oh.
Chris, you're always at the top of my list, man. Like, I think you're an absolute wonderful player. You're an incredible role
And-
player. You make interesting builds,
Absolutely.
and you do art.
And you make
Yeah.
interesting choices.
Yes.
Yeah.
Drive the story forward.
Oh boy, I've got to taste
And
a
if we
little too.
shake you for it.
And Dane, I only played with you like twice, and I was like, I like this guy. I want more of this. This guy is really, really cool. And obviously, Andrew is basically my brother from another mother. And when I have my beard, we look a lot more related.
True that.
And Tanya, we needed you for the heartstring pulls.
That's right. I love nobody reacts to my stuff as hard as Tanya does, right? Like, you want to do a twist, you want to tell a joke, you want to do something nonsense where it gets a big reaction. Tanya's there. She's my living laugh track.
And it's even
And-
better because like we played for 2.5 years with the Blood and Thunder campaign without seeing each other. We can see her.
I'm very active. For our viewers out there, you will see me cry at some point because that's how I do.
Yeah. With what
And I
I'm
don't have to mute myself since I'm not recording myself.
No, I'm the one doing the recording.
So you'll hear
man.
even more reactions. You're welcome.
And when it comes to Tiana, obviously it's just incredible respect for your competency and your work ethic.
God help me with that.
So I am, of course, thrilled to be asked by you to do this. So I look forward to more. And I look forward to reading through all the comments on Twitch.
Yeah, Adam does not have Twitch open currently. He has to look at it on his phone, so he has not been able to see what you guys have said. We have passed some of them along to him, but also, y'all awesome. Chat, you're amazing. We will be back with this group in 2 weeks' time. We should be back at again 6 p.m. Pacific. We will let you know if there's some weirdness about that. What's up, Tanya?
Were we gonna do the "you can find us elsewhere" thing, or were you already
Yes,
going for
absolutely.
that?
I apologize. The people on this call, some of them do other stuff. So if anyone would like to pimp the stuff that you do, please feel free. Adam, I think I know what yours is because it's mine too.
That's right. Yeah. Check us out on Inspiration Point on all of the platforms. And enjoy Tiana and I talking about RPG topics. And Andrew and I in earlier episodes.
Yeah,
Check out the backlog.
go back
4
and-
years of stuff.
There's an amazing backlog of stuff in there, of stuff that I'm only just like scratching the surface on because I don't have the kind of like game design or writing experience that Andrew does. So I learn a lot when we do recordings, and it's incredible to go back and listen to the backlog. ABI, I think you have stuff to call out.
Hi, yes. On the side, I have my own channel on YouTube. It is called Sugar Punch. If you want to listen to me, put in a lot of work to talk about fighting games, video games, role playing games. I hope I have interesting insights on it that make for good content. Who knows? Maybe you'll have to go over there and see for yourself.
Please feel free to drop the link into the chat so that folks can follow that easily. If it tries to flag it, I'll let it through. Don't worry.
I also
Absolutely,
patronize Sugar Punch. I have for a long time, and I think it's excellent content.
And I mean, anytime that I get to listen to Chris's voice, because you have a beautiful voice.
Oh no! Don't do that to me. Don't tell me that.
We love it.
Genuinely,
Too bad.
everyone in this call has such a cool voice, and I'm an audio person. That's what I like call on. Yes, Tanya, you too.
I mean, not all of us can be Andrew, but you know,
Not all of us have that fucking deep
no.
baritone going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Oh.
That's a bass.
Oh no, you are
All
correct.
about the bass, about the
Because
bass.
Dane's a singer. When I can persuade him to.
Nice.
But I know my limits, and I know where baritone stops and bass begins.
ASMR.
Fair enough. Yeah.
I've actually been doing some actual like professional voice training. I hired a coach because I'm gonna try to start landing some gigs.
Good.
And one of the things that I've been thinking about doing is possibly starting like a YouTube channel or something called Andrew Reads. And I'm thinking about doing like maybe a bunch of kids books and stuff like Dr. Seuss and
Oh my God, no,
cranking stuff out. Like I could read a mean Yertle the Turtle.
You have to mix it up. You have to mix it up with a voice like that.
So I was thinking about
Andrew. With a voice like that, all of Lovecraft's work is in public domain. Read that.
Sherlock is now all in public domain.
That's true.
Although I do think that the deep and scary I Am Sam would be amazing. You know, like,
that is an eldritch horror right there.
I am Sam. Sam, I am.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Go for it.
Fair point. Fair point.
I'll follow your channel.
So
good night, kid.
We'll see what happens, but I think that could be pretty fun. So that may be something coming in the future. Plus, if you know anybody who needs a little bit of voice work done,
Noted.
Drop me a line.
Noted. Because that's what I do professionally.
Yeah.
Dane, Tania, Dane, Tania, do you have anything that you want to call out?
Well, I know there's a lot of people in the chat who see me in other chats on other channels.
Truly appreciate everyone coming and hanging out with our own Red Dead Coquette.
Red Dead Coquette. If you join the Fey Realm Discord or Quest and Chaos Discord, you will see me there. So yes, you now have a face and a name to go with the handle. But yes, do feel free to join the Discord. We will be talking about a bunch of stuff in there. The cast and crew of this stream are all in there, and if y'all want to chat about stuff and find out more about it, the Discord is a great place to go. Dane, anything from you?
Not really, unfortunately. I'm a little baby neophyte to this whole streaming thing. I've been playing D&D for 35 years, but
almost as long as I've been alive.
But
longer than I've been alive.
So,
and we are glad to have you. Like, I know that your experience isn't in streaming, but I would not trade that role-playing experience for anything.
Absolutely.
So thank you all so much for joining us this evening in the Fey Realm. We hope that you had a lot of laughs, a lot of anticipation of looking forward to what is coming up. This is a truly wonderful Revengers team that we have gathered here together. That might be what they end up being called. I called them something else, but I think Revengers is much cooler. Thank you all so much for joining in on the session 0. If you haven't followed, please feel free. You'll get notifications about when things are going up. I play a bunch of like video games on this channel as well. If that interests you, cool, come and hang out. Join the Discord. That's where all the best information is going to be. We will be back with this stream in 2 weeks' time, again at 6 p.m. Pacific. I may or may not be conscious because I will have just gotten back from Alaska like 4 hours prior. It'll be great.
fun.
Wow.
You're waking up from being dead, so it's fine.
That's a
you'll just be living it.
Basically. So thank you all so much for joining us this fair evening. We hope that your journey back through the mushroom circles is as calm and peaceful as it possibly can be back to your respective realms. And until we meet again, friends, stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you next time.
Stay
Bye.
inspired.
That's a different podcast.
Secret ingredient.
I love you
Get
all.
out of here.
Good night.
Yeah.